thing for certain. This has been an Odyssey I won't forget.
It's just going to be...
Do you know what I always thought we should do? I feel like we need to get... You know, like in the corner of my shot
Yeah.
is like my little LED sign, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that radiates a light sort of from the middle to the side of my face.
Oh my god!
If you got an LED light as well and had it the same side, we could match colours.
What colour is
Do you know
yours?
what I mean?
What colour's yours? I can do it.
Should I send you a screenshot? It's just my usual colour I use on the pod. Because then it might have like a radiating... It might look like we're a little bit more part of the same shot. Yes. Do you know what I mean?
What is it? Is it... does it just change colours, or is it always one colour?
No, it's always one colour. I'll just screenshot what I've got on OBS. There we go. Gave you a nice smile.
Oh, let's have
hang on a sec.
Did you send it on Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, so it's like a pinky... Okay. Hang on. Let me try and match the colour.
Alright.
Because...
Alright. But if you do get
my colours are back. My colours are back. Hang on, let me... I didn't kick it, but it's gone back. Hang on, let me put the pink light on, and then I'll just... Yeah, let's go with that. Let's
try and match it with the one I've got.
Yeah, I think it's matched, you know. Hang on, let me send you a picture.
Okay. And what I'm thinking is, I don't know if you're able to or not, but if you're able to somehow put that light source sort of to the side in the middle. Yeah, exactly, like that. Now we're going to match. I mean, it's close enough,
kind of,
Close enough.
Mine's right next to the webcam, which is why it's like creating a hue. I kind of look like I'm in Cyberpunk or something. I could tell
but so do I. There we go. I like your facial expression in that. I might use that as the thumbnail.
I'm in utter disbelief.
Yeah.
Colours return to the world.
Oh, and you're wearing a Cyberpunk shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got this for Christmas. Yeah, I wanted to show this off on the pod. It's got Adam Smasher on the back.
Oh, sick.
All right.
When are we recording?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you couldn't already tell, it's going to be a very casual episode. Welcome back, everyone, to the Podyssey, an Assassin's Creed podcast with me, Willis Makes Movies, and my good friend, the Exile Players Pad Exile Live. Or maybe not for much longer.
No, not anymore.
Have you changed it already?
I am.
Oh, man. Let's start with a live reaction.
My second channel is called the Exile Extra now.
Extra?
Yeah.
Ooh, let's have a look.
Everybody was saying, change the main channel to the Exile Shorts, but I know it makes more sense, but I don't know if it's just like
because that's where the shorts are.
I don't know whether it's just a vanity thing or not, but it's like I just can't. It doesn't feel right to change the name of move my main channel name to a different channel. Even, do you know what I mean? Because like that was my channel where I built it up. It's got the most subs. Everything started there. I feel like it would be weird moving that name to a different channel. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to lose the magic of the original.
The aura of the original channel, yeah. I don't know. I can't do it to myself. Even though it makes sense. I know it does.
I technically have a second channel called Willis Makes More, and originally that was the main channel, so I'm kind of in the same boat where like my second channel used to be, like back in 2017, that was the main one. But now it's just called Willis Makes More, and there's nothing on it.
Yeah. So. And, like, imagine if you had, in like a year's time, you make a second channel, and then that ends up getting like, or doing something that, you know, your main content somehow shifts over there. Would you feel weird making that channel Willis Makes Movies, and then the channel with the most subscribers is now called something else? Do you know what I mean?
When you put it like that, yeah. When I
put you in the situation, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Actually, like it makes sense, but I wouldn't want to move.
Yeah,
because that's not what it is. It's not the Exile in that sense. Like the new channel's not the Exile.
Exactly. It's like.
You got the at as well. That's a good catch.
Yeah.
I got a funny story about that. So I don't know if you've seen that I've started a TikTok. Everybody,
I love the
go
way
and
you
follow
said
me on
that.
TikTok.
I
Yeah,
love
I'm
the
very
way you're
in with
calling
the
it
kids.
TikTok.
The TikTok of the
Yeah.
clock, and
party
I've
don't
only
stop.
just started. I've only just started posting on it, but I made the account. Actually, I tell you what, I made the account on the day that you were on Rally the Creed because I wanted to watch your episode, but I wanted to do it as Willis Makes Movies and not just as me.
I see.
So I was thinking, like, I need a TikTok account that's just for me, like a personal one, and then I need a business one. So I made Willis Makes Movies, but I already had the @ on the first account. So I had to go with underscore Willis Makes Movies. And it's only yesterday that it finally, like, the time expired to where I could now reclaim @ Willis Makes Movies on TikTok. So there you go.
Oh, I see.
I now own all of the ats.
You are now Willis Makes Movies officially.
Now, yeah. Before I was just underscore, but now
Yeah. Before you were
say
a
capital.
fraud. Yeah.
just a pale imitation of who I am now. But I got, I'm gonna. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but I'm gonna chop up some clips and put them on TikTok, and then in between, I'm just gonna make stupid shit posts and just see where that goes.
Yeah.
Just as an outlet.
Yeah, fair enough. Sounds like a good idea. Happy New Year, everybody. It's
Happy New
2026.
Year. Wow, yeah. God.
It's 2026, bro. It doesn't sound right to say yet. Do you know what I mean?
That is a big year. That's a damn. Oh, I feel old.
2026. What? That's like the future. I swear.
We're ahead of Black Ops 2 now.
Oh, is that when it was set?
was Black Ops 2, yeah. So like,
Was it?
Nuketown 2025, and now we're in 2026.
Wow. Well, we haven't been
So it's
nuked
in the
yet,
past.
so
Yeah, we're doing all right. Well, we're probably not far off it, which is
Well, let's
not a
hope not.
positive way. Yeah, let's go
Let's
into
hope
the
not.
new year with a more positive note. How was your new
Yeah.
year? How was your Christmas?
good.
We haven't
Yeah.
spoke because we filmed the Christmas episode quite early,
Mm.
so it's actually been like 3 weeks, maybe longer
It's-
since we did one of these.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, no, Christmas was good, man. Everything, around that time was pretty decent. I had a good bit of time off of the part-time job, so I was, and I sort of laid back a bit with the YouTube, just because I had so much social stuff to do around Christmas, with family, friends, that sort of thing. Yeah, it was a good time, though. It was chill. It was nice and relaxing, Me and Chloe went to my parents on Christmas Day, and then Chloe went to her families on Boxing Day, so I had Boxing Day at my nan's house with my parents and my other parts of the family, which was fun. And then I had my birthday as well just before that, which was cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
happy
25
birthday!
now.
I don't think I said
Thank
it.
you.
But happy birthday!
No, you didn't, but it's fine. It's fine. It was Assassin's Creed Day as well, so that was a bit more important.
Oh yeah.
I think
they
it
do
cancelled
anything
this
for
year.
that?
I don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure they
Nah.
didn't. But they don't really often, do they?
They should take more advantage of it, because that is like a
Yeah.
recognised date, I think.
Yeah, yeah, they
End
definitely
of the
should.
world.
But
in a way.
yeah, it was weird. I remember I went out sort of for a meal. Oh my god, bro! This just reminded me. I have the most insane story from my birthday.
Oh
like
my goodness.
the most insane story I've ever told on this podcast.
Okay, well,
I don't know how
I don't know. There's a
almost
pretty
forgot.
high bar there.
I almost forgot. That's crazy.
Oh my
Shall I
God,
tell
right.
it? Oh, I guess I should.
Go for it.
All right, but before I do that, let me ask you, how was your Christmas?
Oh, it was good. It was good. I think it's one of the better years, because sometimes we do it quite minimal, I would say. But this year I felt like we went all out. Yeah, we did everything.
Oh.
I went round Eve's on Christmas Eve, and then
Yeah, makes sense.
yeah. And then Eve came round on Boxing Day, so we had like one day there, one day at mine, and then the actual Christmas Eve actually as well. Like my entire 2 members of family came round on the same day.
Wow.
So that felt like really busy in the house, even though it was
That's
just
big
like
numbers.
2 extra people. But it was nice to see them, and it felt busy, felt nice.
Yeah.
And I went round my mates for New Year's. Everybody was drinking, and that's nice because I know usually you want to be out in town for New Year's, but it's just bad. I just don't think it's good to be out on New Year's. So being in with your mates, just having some drinks, I think that was the best way of doing it. And it was really nice, everyone cheering and hugging when it hit the New Year. I thought it was nice.
I got a message from you actually around that time, didn't I?
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember.
Oh yeah, I remember. Well, I
don't know how sloshed you were by that moment.
Oh god. Well, I stayed until 4 a.m, so I must have been all right by that point.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
We had a lot of shots. I'll put it that way.
I bet you did.
We had a pistachio shot.
Oh,
we had
that sounds awful.
What was the other one? A mint choc chip one.
What?
And a Terry's chocolate orange shot.
Oh, I'd have been throwing up if
It was
I tried
actually
any of those.
there was a selection. Everyone could choose which one they wanted until.
What was it
you
like?
just had
What was
to
the
have all
alcohol?
God, I don't even know. I just sort of had it. It was like a creamy liqueur.
Right. Like, yeah, I get what you mean. That sort of thing. Yeah,
I can't remember what it's called now. What's the? Oh man, you know what? I can't remember. There's a shot that's really popular. Just the pink one. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, I have no idea.
But
I have no clue.
It looks like someone will know. It looks like that one.
Right, fair enough. Oh, nice.
But that summarizes
Yeah.
my experience, so we can get to the juice.
Nice. Yeah, I did a similar thing to you actually on New Year's. I had like a hybrid, so like I had some friends over my place. Chloe was back with her family for New Year's as well, so it was just like me and my friends came over here. We had drinks. It was like a mini party sort of thing.
Nice.
We played Uno No Mercy. Have you played that?
I love
version?
that one. Yeah, I love that
bro.
one. That's my favorite.
That one went on for so long. We had to put a 5-minute timer on in the end just to end the game, and then whoever had the least cards won, because it went on for ages.
Oh, I love that one.
It was crazy. Yeah, we played
Plus
that.
10.
Oh god, yeah,
it's
pick
good,
up 10s, all that, and then like everyone was putting pick up 10s down, and it stacked up to like pick up 50 and stuff.
Oh,
it was
my
crazy.
God.
And then we ended up going out for some drinks because obviously you could just walk down into town like 5 minutes down the road, can't you, from mine? So we all sort of walked down. We went to this sort of chill sort of bar that's at the bottom of town, and it was quite nice. There was like a live sort of, it wasn't a band, it was just like a one guy with a guitar on the mic, but he was quite good. So we had sort of live music. Everyone was having a good time in there. And then it got to midnight. It was good. Oh, I'll send you some clips to overlay. I'll have to remind myself to do this because it's just me like dancing in the middle of a circle like at midnight.
Nice.
It's quite
nice.
funny. And the funny thing is, I was like stone cold sober at midnight, so I'm still going for it.
Wow.
Just because I didn't drink that much in mine. I did get a bit drunker as the night went on, but by midnight I was pretty sober. But it was
still
good vibe.
All right. Still hanging in there.
Yeah.
Is this? We could make this members only content if we want to lock this off.
Yeah, but it's only like a minute's worth of clips, so it's not really.
Well, you can become a member today and get 1 whole minute of exclusive footage.
Oh! I need to say actually about the members. I don't know if you noticed in the last episode, but I had to put on screen another member we've had. I'm going to look up his name now, and I'm going to shout him out verbally this time. So this guy's been a member for like 2 months, but we never checked, and we just kept reading out the same 2 people.
Oh,
and we kept missing this poor guy out, and I am so sorry to you because you've been a member for a while, and we just haven't been shouting you out. So apologies. Double shout outs, I said last episode. I'm gonna have a look in our section of YouTube to see our members, and I'm gonna shout all of you guys out.
Oh, I see.
There we go.
We have a third one here.
We have, of course,
We have a big
Logan
Dussy.
AG. We have Logan AG. We have Yerba del Diablo, as always. But we also have Stan Q. I'm just going to say Stan because I don't know how to pronounce the second part of the name. But but we really appreciate you, Stan. And we are sorry that we did not reach you out for a couple months. It wasn't deliberate. We just need to. Now we know, though, it's a learning curve. Now we know to check more regularly if we have new members.
I know.
So we do appreciate you. We appreciate you sticking around, even though we didn't read you out. But we will, from now on, be checking regularly. And obviously, guys, if you're at home right now, you're watching, and you're thinking about becoming a member, feel free to become a member.
Just do it.
We don't really have like much to give away for being a member, do we? We have one vlog.
We have a really good one. Yeah, a really good vlog.
Yeah.
Cursed. Something that should actually never be viewed sober.
yeah. But that's the RRL vlog of me and Lewis meeting for the first time in person. So that's a good vlog. I do wonder if maybe we should make a poll on the channel, and maybe even ask the people who are going to comment now. Do you think, like I'm asking you now, Lewis, do you think if we made a poll saying like, would you sign up as a member if you got an extra 30-minute episode every other week or something? Because realistically, we don't really have much incentives for people to become members, but I wonder if we did just record a little bonus the same day as we usually record, maybe if we have time, maybe, and that goes out regularly for members. I wonder if people will sign up for that and we'll get like a decent amount more members. I don't know.
Well, that would be on the that would be like publicly available, wouldn't it? Like if people looked at our videos, they would see members only, like all the way through.
But then to watch it,
cause
they'd
a bit
have
of incentive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe,
it could be something.
We could do the write-ins as like a mailbag.
Oh, for members.
That's members
maybe.
only. So members can like hear, like obviously we can get through the ones that we've already got, but in future we could like limit it to only members can ask us questions.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, because we'll have a chat about that off camera and figure something out.
We'll put out a poll probably before this episode goes out and just see what we could do for people, or even just ask people quite generally, like what would you want as a member? Like you say, either an extra video, or we could do something like once a month. We could do a topical video or something. Like it doesn't have to be Assassin's Creed or like an extra thing. Or I don't know. Let's see what the people want. Let us know down below.
Yeah,
what do you guys want to see? What would make you become a member?
Yeah, because I'm thinking from like an outside perspective. If it was me, I have one of my favorite podcasts that I watch. They do members episodes, and I as much as I love their podcast and I've watched them for years, I would never have even thought about becoming a member if they didn't do that exclusive content. And I've been a member for like a year plus because they have so much good exclusive members episodes. So I just wonder like if it could be seen the same way to us for people watching. Let us know in the comments, guys. Let us know.
Yeah, I'm following one on Patreon, and their Patreon is like just sometimes they'll do audio commentaries, they'll do exclusive like just videos and like vlogs and stuff, and just extra bits and pieces. So like when you become a member, you get access to this library of like extra videos, and then you can always dip if like you've seen them all, which I think is probably a good approach. But yeah, we'll let the people decide. Yeah, it's a good idea maybe for 2026.
Definitely.
I still need to fulfill my members only obligation that I made.
What was that?
I said when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'll do a commentary track of the movie for members only.
Yeah.
And I still need to record that because I want a good chunk of time where I can get drunk and do it.
Yeah, fair enough. That'd be decent.
I'm trying to work out how to do it. I think I'm going to just like put the movie in the corner, but make it like really distorted or blur it or something, just so people can follow along.
Yeah, fair enough. Nice. What was I going to say? Oh, I guess we should just say...
your birthday story.
Well, I'll do that, but I guess we should also just tell people what's the plan today of the episode. I know they've seen the title, but
Oh yeah.
23 minutes in, we're like, okay, so the plan today is basically
welcome everyone.
Welcome. We're going to be talking
hi.
about Assassin's Creed in 2025, the year that we've just had. We're reflecting on it. We're reflecting on the series as a whole, what happened, the ups and the downs, but we're also going to be tying that in with reflecting on our own Assassin's Creed YouTube journeys. Whether that's, my channel, the XL, the Willis Makes Movies channel, and then obviously the Podyssey as well. We're just going to be reflecting today, and sort of seeing where all of that stuff may lead into 2026. I guess that's the sort of best premise I can give, I think.
Yeah, that's a good way of rounding it up. It's like I said beforehand, I think this is like a factory reset. We've had 2025, it was a big year for Assassin's Creed. We had a whole game release. We had a lot of little things on the side, controversies, DLCs, good and bad, people leaving, whole restructure of Ubisoft as a company. So there's a lot to let's just slow down, just take a deep breath. Let's see where we're at. And, we'll prepare ourselves for what's to come this year.
Yeah.
I think that's how we should... We'll take that opportunity now.
Definitely.
While it's
definitely.
quiet.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to actually have a proper look back and just sort of remind ourselves, because you forget some things, don't you, as the year goes by, especially when other things come up. And so it will be interesting.
And it has been busy. This is not a franchise where it just goes quiet. I think there's always something that's going on. So you tend to
for
forget
better or
what's
worse,
happened.
there's something. Yeah.
I know.
Exactly.
Even even the Netflix show. I don't think we've ever have we spoke about the Netflix show on here?
Yeah, we've spoken about it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we have.
There's new casting as recently as a couple of days ago. So.
Oh, is that any good?
Yeah,
or?
there was another girl who was cast, a young girl, but that's what's worrying me. But we can get to that.
Oh, okay.
We can get to that because I have my fears about this show.
Yeah, no, same here. My fears about the show are the same fears I have about the actual, future games. It's just
oh, really?
Story-wise, it's just is it going to be about actual assassins and Templars? What are going to be the actual focal points of this? You know what I mean? Is it just going to be, let's show a load of crazy Isu tech, and that's the Assassin's Creed part, and the rest is just a history sort of side, just a history story that isn't really about Assassin's Creed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my fear. But I guess, like you said, we can sort of delve into that, whether we do
I'm
that
just worried that
later
the cast
today
is really
or...
young. Why is the cast so young?
Are they all
Everyone's
in their 20s?
They're all in 20s, yeah. And I don't know, is this a kid's I don't know, CBBS Hidden Blades or what? I don't get it. Why is everyone like a teenager?
Who's the new
what is this meant to be?
girl in it? I'd quite like to quickly have a look.
Oh, hang on. There's an account on Instagram called Netflix Geeked that posts all of the updates. Hang on,
I'll look it up.
I can give you the name. 1 second. So it's Tanzin Crawford.
Crawford Starrick?
Yeah. I'm holding her picture up to the camera there so the audience can see. It's
saves the editing time.
Crawford. Yeah, so she's been in a couple of things.
I mean, she doesn't look... Let's have a look. I mean,
she looks young.
She could pass for an adult assassin. She doesn't she doesn't look 18. I don't think.
No, but I don't know. I think when you look at everyone who's been cast, it's clearly I don't know, young adult. I want to say more than
Yeah.
I don't know. When you think of this franchise, I feel like everybody's older than they actually are.
Oh, she's she's in the new Game of Thrones spin-off as well, the Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh, is that what that was? Is that Game of Thrones?
It is, I believe.
Oh.
It's I didn't even see the trailer yet, so I don't know what it's about.
They got a good director as well, didn't they? They said the director of I can't remember what it was now, but the person directing the show has actually done some good things.
Yeah. Oh,
Which
cool,
puts it.
cool.
I'm still worried about the writing though. But anyway, that'll probably wrap up our discussion of the Netflix show.
Yeah. All right. Well,
let's have this birthday story.
Yeah. Okay.
Before
Well,
we fully
firstly, I
get
just
into
want to point out today I got my teeth fixed finally.
Oh, the chip's been chipped.
Yeah,
Chip
the
back.
chip's been unchipped, and I had a chip in one of the back teeth, which has now been sorted as well. Thing is, I got the front one done a few weeks ago, but it came off again, so I had to go back again today.
Oh.
Pissed me off, man. It was looking so good on the front. I was so happy about it, and then 2 days later, I felt a crunch when I was in bed, and I was like, oh no. And then I woke up, and it was gone.
Oh.
So I had to ring
I've had
them
that
up.
before with fillings. It's
It's a similar
terrifying.
thing. It's a similar thing. So I had to call them up and get it free of charge, because obviously I'd already paid and it wasn't my fault it came out, but I had to get it booked in again. But then I thought, well, I might as well get the other one booked in as well. So that's what I got done today. I had a numb mouth all day. It's gone back to normal now, but you should have seen the facial expressions my face was making earlier.
Oh, no, you should have. We should have been recording then.
I'll send you a photo I've got of my mouth. It looks so weird. It looks so weird. It was just so numb. And when when you finish at the dentist, they sit you up and they say like, I'll have a rinse of this water.
Yeah.
They hand you. I went to rinse and my mouth was numb and I spat it everywhere by accident.
Oh my god.
Went all over my arm and the floor, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, my mouth is numb.
Oh my god.
I couldn't
By
drink
the
water
way,
for ages.
What is this? I see you have a controller holder behind you. Who is the character on that?
That's Altair.
Is it?
Yeah,
oh, that's sick.
I got this on, well, not on my birthday, but it's for my birthday. My friend, one of my best friends, Ben, right? He 3D printed this for me. He designed it and 3D
shit.
printed it. It's a controller holder, but I'm holding up to the camera. I'll send you a screenshot so you can get a better look at it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna get like proper
nice.
like miniature sort of what people do for like Warhammer and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna paint it. I'll probably do like a live stream where I'm painting it or something. And I'm gonna do it
that'd be
obviously
cool.
all the colours that Altair is supposed to be, you know. But I think that'd be cool. Where's Discord? There it is. I'll just show you what it looks like close up. So it'd be pretty cool once it's painted, I reckon. There you go.
Oh, that is cool.
It's cool that it's 3D
Damn.
printed, isn't it?
Yeah, he's even got like, is that a bit of stubble on the face?
No,
is
that's
that
just.
like a-
Oh wait, hang on. I don't know.
It looks
I
like
think
those old busts they used to do. I remember I nearly had the Ezio one from AC2.
Really?
And I didn't get it. I didn't
It's
end up
not
buying
stubble. It's not stubble, by the way. It's just like where the 3D printing's gone a little bit like.
it. Oh, the excess
But it's still
bit.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're like, those busts are super expensive now.
Are they?
I think they're like 100 quid for one, but they used to be like 30
Damn.
quid from game.
Wow.
They
why
were
there's
so
much more?
good. They were just
Think
like
it was-
exactly like that.
It was limited stock or something, and now they're like harder to get, so they're more
I
expensive.
think so. I remember when they brought out the Ezio collection, they just repackaged one of those in like the deluxe edition.
Did they?
So I'll be able to... Yeah, they just took like a commercially available statue and just popped it back in.
Yeah.
So that's what told me that it was really rushed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to just paste it in there. So that bust is
yeah.
just something you could buy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I nearly had that one. I really wanted it, like the white version of that.
Someone's cut his arms off.
Yeah. I guess it's meant to look like a plinth statue.
Yeah. Nah, it looks cool, to be fair. Damn. I guess I've left the people waiting long enough. Should I quickly tell the story of what happened?
Yeah. I mean, it's what is this, the wildest story? That's
It
the
honestly,
title
it really
of the video.
is. Let's just say this. I wasn't sure if I could even say this on the pod, but I can. I can
my
now.
goodness. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm shaking a bit.
Okay. So I went out for a meal with my family and Chloe for the night before my birthday, because my birthday was on, I believe it was the Sunday, and we went out on the Saturday night for a meal. Okay. We had a nice meal and all that, and then we got home back here at about, I guess it was probably going on 10, maybe gone 10, and then I got a text from one of my friends saying like, "Oh, there's a few of us out for just some drinks. Do you want to come?" And I was like, oh, I guess it is like my birthday. I guess I could go for a couple. So I thought, yeah, I'll just walk down and meet them for a bit. Maybe stay till it actually hits my birthday at midnight, because it was 10 already by then, and then I'll go home. So I ended up doing that. I ended up meeting up with them at one of the, like a sort of pub/bar, only 5 minutes down from where I live. And it hit midnight. Everyone was like cheering for me on my birthday. I was like, oh, that's nice. And then they were like, oh, we're all going to one of the clubs. Do you know the one me and you went to when you came down? You know that place?
Oh, the theatre one.
Yeah, and it was like quite empty that night.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went back there, and because they said we're gonna go there. Do you wanna come? And I thought, oh god, I shouldn't really, but I guess they were like, oh, we'll just pay your entry. It's your birthday. And I thought, oh well, I'll go there for like one drink, and then I'll go home. So we got there, and we were in there, and by then it was about 1 a.m. and it was very busy. It was very busy, quite packed on the dance floor, and we were just chilling, sort of, bobbing our heads up and down, having a couple drinks, in the corner of the dance floor.
Oh,
and
yes.
there was about there were 4 or 5 of us, and this, you get random drunk people sort of try and dance with you, get a little bit too close, and it's kind of annoying, but you just go, oh, like that sort of thing. So we had a guy like sort of come up, and he kept like ruffling my friend's hair and like pulling his shoulder and stuff, and like you couldn't really tell if he was doing it in like a friendly way or he was being a dick, and he kept doing it, and then my friend was like, mate, can you just stop doing that? Like he didn't say it in like an aggressive way. He was just like, can you just stop, because it was pissing him off.
Yeah.
And then he started like staring at my friend, the guy who was doing it, then started like not squaring up to him, but like giving him like death stares, and like just standing there staring at him like he wanted to kill him. And then this girl who I would presume was the guy's girlfriend, started jumping in the middle, going like, no, it's fine, leave it, like she knows what he's like. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And then we just kind of turned back around, ignored it, and he kind of did the same. But then about 5 minutes later, out of nowhere, this other guy ran up to Noah, my friend Noah.
Yeah.
And he goes, never talk to my friend like that. Why would you ever talk to my friend like that? That sort of thing. And then he started trying to push my friend, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And then I saw that there was a bouncer just behind us, so I thought, oh, let me grab his attention just in case, just in case anything goes south. So I sort of tap the bouncer on the shoulder, and I say, look, just to let you know, this guy's getting a bit aggressive. And then as soon as I said that, everything popped off. The second friend who'd ran up to my friend after, Noah told the other one to stop, starts trying to shove and push my friend Noah. And then my other friend sort of then jumps in the middle in like a passive way to say like, nah, let's not do this. Let's stop, And then in that moment, the guy then pushes my other friend, and then my friend, because the floor in there's quite slippery, slips over. And then that guy kicks my friend in the head really hard on the floor. Yeah. And then the bouncer like grabs him, and like we all leave basically. He's like, we all get out, and then we all left. But then as we were leaving, the guys that did that started trying to fight the bouncer. So we just left. We just walked out, and what was it? About 2 minutes later, the bouncers come out with the guys, dragging them, like properly dragging them, and then they pin them to the ground. And they're trying to fight the bouncers. They're literally pinning them to the ground to stop them from trying to fight the bouncers. And they're screaming.
Oh my God.
And then who I think was the same girl from before, but it could have been some other girl, got dragged out by the female bouncer, and she was going like the female bouncer was going, "Never assault my co-worker ever again." And the girl was screaming. And then all of a sudden 10 police officers show up, run over to the guy getting pinned down. They all swarm him, trying to pin him down. There's a massive like fight with like 10 police officers and like the two guys and the bouncer. Like, it's going crazy. Yeah, we were like, what the hell? And then a police van turns up, I think chucks that guy in the van and drives off with him, but I'm not sure. And it's like literally police have just swarmed the whole area. There's like 3 police cars, the police van. It's crazy. And like, it just all went off just from that moment. And then my friend who got kicked in the head, who was not the guy who originally had his head ruffled. This was a guy that just tried to stop everything from happening and ended up getting kicked. He grabs one of the police officers that were there at the time, and he goes, I want to press charges against this guy that, you know, kicked me in the head. Which is fair enough, you know, you get attacked.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, do what you feel's right. So then we all had to give our details to the police, and like agree to like give a statement. And like, bear in mind, this is all on my birthday, and
I was just thinking that, yeah. It's your
what a great
birthday.
start to my my birthday. Year before, cancelled for the Canon Mo video. This year, you know, almost died. No, I'm kidding. Didn't almost die. But so then we gave all our details. But then after that, we all just decided to go home because it was a bit like, oh, like you don't really feel
dampens the mood a bit.
In the spirit anymore. Yeah, and we were just like, and like my friend who got kicked in the head was like feeling a bit dizzy, so he went to the A&E to get checked up. He was fine. But
Good.
And then, yeah, we all individually got a call from the police a few days later, and we had to give our accounts, you know, of what happened. Which I'm not sure why, because I'm pretty sure they would just have CCTV just to see it, you know, firsthand. But I guess maybe it's a formality thing. I don't know. You know, maybe the more people that say what happened and it goes against them, the better chance he has of pressing the charges. Maybe I don't really know how it works.
Yeah.
So I had to, I was on the phone for like an hour to the police officer, basically just telling him what I'm telling you guys now. You know, I just had to give a witness statement pretty much. And then, then he did a write-up. He asked me to like sign to say it was all good. And that was it. So I don't know. That's all I know. I don't know how far my other friend's gone with the pressing charges thing yet, but yeah, that was the crazy story.
Crikey. Well, I mean, at least none of you were severely harmed, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It could have been a lot worse.
And it sounds like they were just, like, obviously looking for trouble if it's escalated, even after you've left.
Exactly, yeah.
They're just looking for trouble, but
I think whoever was stood in the place that we were stood in, it would have happened to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just one of those things, like you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. But yeah,
there's going to be people like that, though, isn't there? I mean, especially on your birthday, like, what are the chances?
I know. Yeah. It, as you said, it could have been a lot worse. So, and then I just went home, told Chloe about it, and went to bed.
Oh well, at least you know, nothing happened to you personally.
Yeah, exactly.
Ruin a birthday, I guess.
Yeah,
or even
no, I had a
good
good birthday. Had a good birthday on the actual day. Watched the Spongebob movie.
Is that the one with Ice Spice?
Yeah. She's literally only in one scene though.
Oh.
She's got like 3 lines. She's just like, she lets him in on a roller coaster ride, and she's like the ticket person, and then that's it.
Do they not play the song? They not play the
Oh yeah, they
crap
do.
song that she's.
Yeah,
doing
that's
for it.
when near the beginning he does that. It's like big guy, SpongeBob
Big
SquarePants,
guy.
big guy, big pants,
Wait,
big
so she
guy.
doesn't even sing the song. It's not her
Nah.
singing the song then. It's him.
No, she's just a random fish.
Oh,
No, he's
But-
he doesn't sing it. It just plays in the background when he's like
Oh,
yeah,
right.
I'm a big guy now. I'm a big guy, and then it's just like a montage
He's a
of him
big
like
guy.
walking to work.
what do you mean he's a big guy? What do you mean?
I know, right?
What,
He's a
what?
big guy.
Is that
He's
his
like, I'm
whole
a big
thing?
guy. Yeah, he's a big guy now.
He's a sponge. He's a little sponge.
Yeah, but he wants to be a big guy. He wants to be a big,
guy.
strong, tough guy. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was a decent film to be fair. I quite enjoyed it.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad. I'm glad that it was good because all I've heard about it is just the song,
yeah.
which has probably done like a good job promoting it. To be fair,
Yeah, I guess.
Like,
I guess.
it's only I found out there's like there's 4 SpongeBob films that have come out. Like I didn't know
Yeah.
any of these.
The original ones from like I saw the original one in the cinema. It was like the
Yeah,
first film
I
I
had
ever
that on
saw in the
video.
cinema. Did you?
Did I tell you I've never seen it to the end because I got scared.
Bro, that exact thing happened to me. I had to leave the cinema. It was it the deep
Oh, on
diver
video.
guy.
It's when they become real. They become a real starfish and sponge, and then that scared the life out of me. So I just stopped watching it.
What? Oh
So
my god.
I had no idea that David Hasselhoff was at the end.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know until like weeks ago that was a thing that happened because I've never seen it past that point.
Damn. That's so weird. Yeah, it's weird that we both got scared by that. Like that's that kid's film. I got
Yeah.
scared by do you remember the part where like a deep sea diver goes down and he's like trying to take photos of SpongeBob and Patrick and they freak out and they're like running and he was like a huge it's just a guy but obviously from their point of view he's like a huge monster. And when that came on in the cinema I burst out crying and my parents had to take me home.
I've just googled it there. I mean, looking at it, that is quite creepy. like unironically, that is quite creepy. He's like just. It looks like some liminal space, like you know the 3D models, like Siren Head.
Oh, there it is.
That could fit in well with Siren Head.
I know what you mean. Yeah, like when
that
he's
is
under
actually
the water.
really creepy. Like the way he looks, just like with a blank background.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. Why you would feel that way.
Why it scared the shit out of me.
Oh, and like they're still cartoons, but he's real.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
SpongeBob is fucked up.
I know, right? Good film though. I rewatched it a few years ago. It's a really good film.
Well, I imagine it's aged better than the new ones. The new ones look like they're really properly aimed at kids.
Yeah, I mean to be fair though, the recent one, the one I watched on my birthday, it was I mean SpongeBob's always been like adults can still find it funny, I guess. This one was a little bit less than like the original movie, but it was still there was moments like that in there that was quite good, and it was also just like it was just like a brain rot movie. It's quite funny.
Oh, right. That makes sense, I guess.
But
That
SpongeBob
is
was always kind
SpongeBob.
of like that. The original
Yeah.
brain rot.
Did you did you see Avatar, the biggest movie ever?
No, not yet, because I need to see the second one first.
You haven't seen the second one?
No, I haven't seen
Damn.
it.
I don't blame you though, because that whole franchise is just like the most forgettable. Like they're the biggest movies ever, and also nobody can name a single character from them.
Sully.
Jake Sully.
Is it Sullivan? Sully? Something
Yeah,
like that?
it's Sully, but
Sigourney
everyone-
Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver, yeah.
Yeah, that's about
do you
it.
know she plays a little girl in the second one? Kind of weird.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, there's I can't spoil it.
No,
It's not
don't
like
spoil
a
it.
massive deal, but
Don't spoil it because I do want to watch it. I'm gonna watch the second one soon and then watch the third one before it.
I watched
goes
the
out
third
cinema.
one in IMAX 3D. It's the first time I've seen a film in IMAX 3D, and I must say it was well worth it. Worth it. It was incredible. Like, in terms of the visuals, and the 3D was actually really good. The sound and everything. Like, I think that is one of the best movie experiences I've had, like, in a cinema. But the actual movie was just alright.
Yeah.
Like, it's just alright. But I don't know, like, I felt like with this third one, it clicked for me and I just started to enjoy it.
Oh, nice.
It's just like, I think I am just a fan of this franchise now, even though it's like, once you've seen 3 of them and they're like 3 hours each, you just have to admit that you're invested in it.
You're 9 hours deep.
Yeah, you've kind of got to enjoy it at that point.
Yeah.
And I do, like, there are bits of it that are really good.
Yeah. Nice.
There's good characters and stuff, and like, it's really like old school filmmaking. It's like, we're just gonna tell a story. Like, it's really simple. There's no like curveballs or anything. It's like, we're just gonna do it really, old.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's still filmed modern, which keeps it fresh. So
yeah,
I don't know. I hate to say it, but I quite like these films now.
Oh, fair enough. No, I look forward to it, to be fair. I'm excited to watch the second, and then, yeah, as I said, hopefully watch the third before it goes out of the cinema.
Well, it'll be there a while. I don't think there's anything.
Yeah, exactly. Out. It's huge. It's going to be in there as long as possible, isn't it?
It passed 1 billion in like 14 days or something.
Did it?
It's crazy how quickly it did it.
Yeah.
Oh, not even that, sorry. Like 4 days. 4 days it passed 1 billion.
Really? God.
Yeah, because the second film did it slower than the third film.
Oh, really? Oh, somebody told me that the third one flopped.
No way. It's like, it's still not as big as the first film.
Yeah, no.
I think it's unstoppable at this point. If the second film didn't flop, I don't think any of them are going to flop.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Do we want to start getting into our main topic?
Yeah. That's
all right, all right.
Let me the Creedy side of things.
Let me just run to the toilet real quick, if I can.
Tactical
and
launch.
Then, yeah, exactly. And then when I get back, I will be rearing to go.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Creed. So, 2025, I think it's fair to say, quite a big year for Assassin's Creed. We had the launch of Assassin's Creed Shadows. We had the Valley of Memory. It certainly launched.
Yeah.
We had the DLC, the Valley of Memory for Assassin's Creed Mirage. We had the entire Year 1 roadmap of Assassin's Creed Shadows with updates throughout the year, including free quest expansions, mechanical updates, and a DLC that was forgotten about as soon as it came out in the form of Claws of Awaji. There was other stuff on the side as well. Obviously, there is a massive roadmap ahead for Assassin's Creed as a franchise in 2026 and beyond, with Hexia, the Black Flag remake, Invictus, Jade, whenever that's coming out, and even more. There was some weird collaborations that we had as well. There was a lot. I would say it was a much busier year than 2024, because 2024 had, like, nothing. So,
yeah,
I suppose what I was thinking is, instead of us just rehashing how much we hate Shadows, I'm curious, like, where do you think, like, how do you think as a whole the franchise has been affected by this year? Like, do you think we're in a better place than we were last year, or a worse place?
I guess if you're just comparing 24 and 25, then I guess better. I don't know, it's hard to say. Like, just because more stuff happened, does that really make it better? I mean, there's the whole debate whether, it's going to get better now that Marc-Alex Cote has departed, let's just say. I don't know. What do you think?
I feel like 2025 as a whole has been like, basically, outside of Assassin's Creed Shadows, I think everything has been quite good. But the actual main, like, overshadowing is that Shadows came out and it was such a meh. and it didn't really leave an impact like I think they were expecting. Obviously, it was meant to come out in 2024. It was delayed to 2025. I think it had quite a safe launch, so it didn't like create a Unity 2.0 where like nobody was saying Shadows was a technical nightmare at launch. So at least they had like a stable game release, which would have done something to like help the reputation. But I think the actual game did not have the substance to sort of, you know, I can't say Assassin's Creed is like better regarded now or less well regarded. If anything, it's probably less just because of the amount of controversy that's happened this year. But I think the thing is, there is Valley of Memory, which was really good. But I feel like 2026 is when things are actually going to start happening. 2025 feels a lot like filler.
I guess.
The whole entry was filler.
Which is crazy, because a whole mainline title came out.
Yeah, but it's just weird. Like, I've actually got a video coming out, which I need to edit, which is like a reflection on the first year of content and what I would do for year 2 of Shadows. And not to like repeat that video, but I think like they just didn't make an impact. Their whole post-launch strategy to respond to the fans, I think, limited a lot of the reach and the potential that Shadows could have had. And it feels like not much has changed since the game came out. It doesn't feel like a different game.
In regards to just the updates and stuff?
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, I wouldn't say Shadows has had an update that has made a difference.
I guess not, but, like, I don't know, like, how was, like, Valhalla's first year, you know, in comparison?
I don't know, because I wasn't there for it. But I've seen, like, the post-launch. I know they added river raids, which had a lot. I've never played them, but I know they had, like, replayability because they were, like, end-game repetitive tasks you could do. I can't compare it to other, like, post-launch roadmaps, but purely just going off of this one, I just don't feel like there's ever been a reason to come back to Shadows, unless you like parkour. But even then, Mirage came out and just made Shadows obsolete, like totally obsolete. So,
I mean, there's no real way to come back to Shadows unless you had a really good time playing it. If you didn't have a really good time playing, but you could say that about anything, really, couldn't you? Like, if you don't really enjoy the game, you're not going to come back regardless of like updates in most situations. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of another example. Like,
I guess any single player game,
literally any game. You know, exactly. It's like for me, I didn't enjoy Shadows, so no matter like really what post-launch stuff they added, however good it was, I probably wasn't going to go back and play it. I'm trying to word this in a way that isn't just going to end up being me shitting all over Shadows for a whole episode.
Well, I think, you know, to try and keep things fresh and interesting, we can hate on it in different ways.
Right.
I've got like a different angle of like, Shadows to me did not impact the franchise in any way, positively or negatively. It just did more of the same. Like, every single complaint about Shadows, I can guarantee was the same complaints that like Valhalla got. But
probably
I felt like Valhalla and Odyssey and like, you know, the controversial games did something for the franchise, like whether it was story developments or lore drops or, you know, just like pretty much like lore, like pushing the modern day storyline forward in Valhalla, or Odyssey adding all of the Isu backstory and stuff like that. Like, there was stuff for people to make content on. Yeah. And with Shadows, I have not seen a single YouTube channel that is like deep diving into Shadows at all.
I guess there just isn't enough in the game. That's the issue with having a real surface sort of level
story, though, really, isn't it? And no real overarching sort of series lore that what people are actually looking for.
Yeah.
I guess Shadows didn't really do that, and I don't necessarily think you always have to do that. I mean, as forget what me and you think about the base game of Mirage. You know, it did do quite well, and people do like that game, and that game doesn't really do that much. I know it's involving Basim, so we do get, you know, extra context for going into games like Valhalla, but like in a vacuum, it's its own small Assassin's Creed story, really, isn't it? And it's like, but that still does a lot better, and there's still a lot more talk around that, because it actually tries to, whether it succeeds or not, it tries to go for being an Assassin's Creed game. Like, that's its selling point, and it goes and does it. Whereas with Shadows, I feel like there's a bit of a mismatch. It's like it sort of tries to brand itself, it did try to brand itself as being sort of a ninja-style Assassin's Creed game, and then it kind of isn't really any of those. Well, I suppose you could call it like a ninja-style game, but like, I feel like it's quite a generic sort of game with a fairly generic premise, which has been done quite a few times now. And I think, in my opinion, it's probably one of the poorest takes on a sort of samurai, sort of Japanese style game that I guess YouTubers out there, especially YouTubers that cover multiple games, just don't see the benefit in really talking about it, really, you know, playing it. And that sort of goes on to the players as well, who, you know, think about the mainstream gamer. They'll play the Assassin's Creeds when they come out because they're a big IP, but they're not deeply invested. They'll play a lot of other games. They see Shadows, they play it, they think, yeah, it's all right. They move on. Do you know what I mean? There's just not enough to really keep you sticking around, even if you did fairly enjoy the game.
Yeah. I feel that a lot with Shadows. I feel like Shadows, it doesn't have, like, I know, well, first of all, just to quickly say about Mirage, I was just thinking, like, as much as we may mock launch, observe, you know, these are quotes from Anthony Allen, who did create, like, millions of views from just using the launch mechanic in Mirage, and that in itself, I think, created, like, unironically, did give that game an identity. Like, you were able to take a mechanic in the game and make content out of it on repeat for months.
That's true. That is true.
It gave you something to chew on. Whereas, like, Shadows, I don't see anybody taking advantage of anything in the game and making, like, videos on it or deep dives or anything.
True.
Like, I don't see. I feel like everybody moved on straight away, and especially considering this is the first Assassin's Creed game where I've been making content as it's come out, I was like, I had no idea what to expect. I was like, am I going to need to do, like, a video every day? Like, is there going to be so much content to look at?
How many videos did you end up doing?
I think I did 5, but all 5 of them were videos I was going to make anyway. Which is,
True.
I think, the problem. Nothing surprised me to the point where I was like, I need to make a video on that.
Yeah.
Like, outside of initial reviews and talking about... There were videos I didn't even make that I was going to. I was going to talk about, like, the pre-order bonuses and stuff, and then I got it, and I was like, it's just shit, innit? There's just nothing to talk about with these.
Yeah.
I was going to review the pre-order outfits. I was like, they're alright.
Yeah.
I talked about the Animus Hub first, because that was genuinely what I thought was going to be the most interesting thing.
Yeah.
And obviously it's the absolute least interesting thing in the entire game.
Yeah.
Which is
Crazy.
a shame, because I feel like, in terms of, we did get a main release in 2025, but it just doesn't feel like it. Valley of Memory generated more.
I know, it's crazy. It didn't feel like a mainline Assassin's Creed. Like, it almost felt a bit like a spin-off.
Or just,
Shadows?
I don't know, just vague.
Yeah, like, it just seemed like it didn't quite... It was a bit confused. Like, I guess that leads into, like, the whole marketing for it as well, but...
And there was the Ghost of Yotai on the horizon, like
True.
2 months after it came out, which would have just done
Yeah.
everything. I haven't seen any videos on Ghost of Yotei, but I can already tell you that it like drowned out Shadows.
Yeah, because it was a complete. Yeah. It definitely did. Yeah,
It's
I guess that.
set in the same place. It's like if they did a cowboy Assassin's Creed game and then Red Dead Redemption came out afterwards.
God.
You know what I mean? Like, that's probably why they've
Yeah.
never touched that time period.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, how much do we want to talk about, Shadows in regards to the rest of 2025? Because, like, that I suppose that was the first thing that happened in 2025 of note.
But it kept, like... it kept rearing its ugly head. Because it kept coming back for updates. So, even though, like, it came
Yeah.
out in April, it still came back every month for new content. So it did sort of saturate the whole year. But I just feel like there is other things to talk about. And that's good, because every time I'd see, like, an Instagram post about Shadows, I'd just be like, oh, for fuck's sake. But then they would talk about something else. It's like, oh, well, this is, like, already more interesting than the Shadows stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I did want to ask you this. So they said, Simon said in his interview with Jorah.
Simon says.
Simon said, oh man, that was totally unintentional as well. Hey, there you go. That's how we make the big bucks over here.
Oh, yeah.
On the Podyssey. Simon said that for Shadows' post-launch, they wanted to do things differently. They didn't want to just do big story releases. They wanted to respond to the feedback that fans had and make smaller, more proactive changes to the game. Do you think that was the right move? Is my question.
I
Do you think they even
mean-
achieved that?
Well, I mean, was it a good move? I suppose. It's like, what, if you're going to release post-launch updates, maybe that's the best way to do it, to look at fan feedback. I don't know. It's hard to tell with Ubisoft, though, like, when they say things, do they really mean that, or is it just a PR move? Because I always go back to the example of them saying, for Shadows, we listen to player feedback, and now we have allowed the ability to toggle headgear on or off in cutscenes. And I'm thinking, I knew from the moment that game came out, when I couldn't wear my headgear in cutscenes, they did that. They deliberately withheld it to add it as an update. So it's like, where does the line sort of blur between sort of, fairly useless updates that should have been in the game to start with, and then actual stuff they did listen to? I suppose the parkour stuff was like fairly good, in regards to like the gameplay. If you like Shadows already and you kind of enjoy the parkour, then the parkour updates were good. That's what you're looking for, I suppose. I guess it was fair to do it that way. Did they achieve? What did you ask me if they achieved? Did they achieve doing?
Like, do you think responding to feedback
Yeah.
from fans, is that something they did well?
Oh,
Or do you
mean
think
not-
in future they should just go back to bigger... I mean, that's what they said for year 2. They said for year 2, they're not going to listen as much. They're going to wait and release bigger, more meaningful content drops. Do you think that's better, or would you prefer smaller, more, like, responsive stuff?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, like, if this is the case that, year 1 really is to, like, basically polish up the game to the standard of which their feedback is, like, they're getting feedback for, and then year 2 is to, like, then start releasing, big content that sort of complements the fixes and the updates they added, then I guess that sounds like a solid plan. Again, whether they do achieve that is another thing. I don't know. It's really hard to say. It's really hard to say from somebody that sort of tuned out, not too long after release.
Yeah.
What do you think?
God. I think being reactive to the fans, like, on the plus side, yeah, we can now put our headgear on in cutscenes. That's brilliant. But that's not going to bring back the 99% of players that have already left. And
What
I
do you think
where they've
could have
left
brought them
themselves
back,
now,
though?
Well, look, as much as I joked at your Raptor for saying he wanted damage numbers in the game, I understand why he said that. It's because it's longevity. It's like you can get players to create their own builds. They have end game castles to loot, end game boss fights, more rewards. Like, it's the MMO, like, RPG sort of route of, like, even when you've finished everything, you can still have a bigger number for your, like, damage. And that does keep people coming back. And that's what I thought the Corrupted Castles was going to be. Was like, okay, now I can go back and do, like, a super duper version of each castle. And that gives me a challenge to work towards. And that's, like, something to do. It's not that. Like, you'll finish it in 2 minutes. It's just a way of replaying them. But what they need to do with Year 2 is give people a reason to come back. Because if you look at, like, even the Steam charts, the Shadows numbers do not go up. Ever. Even when Claws of Awaji came out, like, it barely went up. So that tells me that players are not coming back to the game. So you need to either move on or, like, give people a reason to come back and play the game.
I guess, but I feel like it all stems from the actual quality of the base game itself. And I think a lot of the reason people didn't come back is because they didn't think there was enough. You know, they didn't think it was worth their time. You know, you can add as many post-launch updates and, you know, add longevity for the game, and, like, for the example you use, like the damage numbers for end game content, you can add all of that. But if people didn't have that good of a time playing to start with, what incentive do they have to give more of their time for it? I think it all stems from the quality of the base game, I guess. Because, like, if you think about it, people that enjoyed the base game, like, they have thought it was a good game, are probably going to come back and have been coming back to the game all year, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like it has to be a good game to start with to then add updates that will make people think, oh yeah, I had a good time with that. Yeah, I guess I'll try out this update, rather than, I didn't really enjoy that game. Oh, there's an update. You know, it's like, oh, well, okay. I didn't enjoy it, though, so I'm not that bothered.
Yeah, I'm still not going to.
Do you know what I mean? So I guess
think
in that...
Mirage did a good job of that, though.
Yeah, I guess.
I did not like the base game of Mirage, but I enjoyed Valley of Memory so much. Like, just in terms of that whole update and everything it added. Like, the optional... the optional objectives, the way you could, like, work towards rewards and replay missions... Yeah. And you would get rewards for that. And then, of course, the DLC with just a decent-sized area with a couple of side quests. And, like, just in moderation, there was, like, enough there. A well-told story, for the most part. Like, that changed my whole perspective on the game. And even though I did not come back and replay the game for, like, months, like, maybe a week or two, I still felt like that changed my whole perspective on Mirage, which is crazy. I did not think that would happen.
Me too. Well, I think that sort of leads into what they should do with the second year of Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's like, again,
get that right. Get that right. However much you need to.
I mean, Christ. Like, you know, with, again, as I said, with, like, any quality of life improvements, end game content updates, whatever, you know, whatever they've done this year, someone like me who didn't enjoy the game isn't going to come back because it's still the same game. So, if they can do something like Mirage did, add new content, add new land, new story, new whatever in an expansion, and it can actually improve on the quality of the base game, something like that might bring players back. And I guess that goes back to your initial question, you know, do you think they should have improved? They should have focused on listening to feedback or just releasing newer, bigger stuff. Yeah, maybe maybe thinking on it now, they should have just released newer, bigger stuff. But maybe you can't do that until you listen to feedback, and that's why Valley of Memory... Well, we know why we got Valley of Memory when we did, but maybe part of why it was so good is because we had, you know, almost 2 years or however long we've had since Mirage came out of, you know, people like me and you talking about what it could have been and what it should have been, you know what I mean? So...
Forgetting about it. Like, there's time for people to forget what the base game was actually like. So when they played Valley of Memory, they're like, oh, yeah, this is what Mirage was like. And it's like, it wasn't. This is actually a massive improvement. Yeah. But it does leave you with a good taste of, like, that was good. That was a good experience. Thank God. I mean, I think the Attack on Titan collab came out the week after, which is kind of insane. But that just shows you where we're at. Like, this little sort of, not like handmade, but like clearly a lot of care went into Valley of Memory. And it just, I think, revitalized the franchise right at the end of the year. That even though Shadows' entire, like, 2025 was pretty quiet in terms of, like, actually leaving an impact, like, Valley of Memory was massively hyped. The trailer for that had, like, millions of views compared to what Claws of Awaji's trailer had. And I think it did so much to, like, bring people back, even if just for a few weeks. It just lit that flame again that I think we desperately needed.
Definitely. Yeah, it was very nice to, you know, we ate good for a week or two.
Yeah,
and we hadn't
nice.
done that
is
in
exactly
a long
how
while.
I would word it.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't the best thing ever. It wasn't like
no, of course
game-changing.
not.
We are back, but we're not back forever. But it was nice.
That's the thing. It's like, I saw a comment on my video about it, and it was like the fact that, you know, we're getting this excited over what this actually is, just shows how far, you know, the series has fallen in recent years. And then I thought, you know what, that is right. Like, I will enjoy this and be positive about it because it was worth, you know, it deserved it. But yeah, that is true. It's like, you know, this is the type of content for Assassin's Creed we should be getting at least every couple of years, you know, with releases and stuff. And it's just been so long since we had something of this quality that even though it was only 4 hours and it was only a few cutscenes worth of good stuff, we went crazy for it. We ate it up because
it's the kind of stuff they were consistently delivering for years.
Exactly. And it comes back for a minute and you think, God, now I remember why it was so good and why I got into the series. And, you know, it gives you a little memory jog, doesn't it?
It is. That's exactly what it is. Like, oh my God, wait,
yeah.
I think I saw something there. I think I saw a glint. A glimmer
I just
at the
saw
end.
Assassin's Creed for a minute.
Yeah, that's it. It's like just for a second it was there. And Shadows did not have anything like that. And I still...
No.
I think Shadows was like almost a write-off for me post-mortem. Because like, it was... I think it's actually before Mark Alexei Corte had any influence. But I think Hexia is going to be the same, you know. I think it's too late for them to pivot Hexia. So that's going to be... And even the Black Flag remake, I still think we're going to have a couple of years of Shadows-type games before Vantage Studios fully take over. So I think we are still going to suffer.
And whether they even change the format really even still. Because like they're going to look at the numbers and think, well... You know, the numbers don't lie. Odyssey, Valhalla, maybe even Shadows have sold as well as they have. Why change the formula drastically? Do you know what I mean? It might never really change at this point.
I know. I mean, the size that this franchise is now, I think the themes of the original game could never be recaptured just purely based on, like, how commercial the games have to be.
No, that is true. It couldn't be. And I think it could... Even you know, as much as I love what the older AC games did, if they did the same thing every single game, it would sort of take away from that original aspect of what we like about Assassin's Creed. But I think there's a difference between rehashing the same thing, even if that thing is good, and then just doing what they're doing currently. You know, there's a difference between that and then trying something new with Assassin's Creed that is still meaningful. Like... There was, for example, with Origins, I believe there was a few like letters you could read and like things you heard from like eSoup stuff within the game that kind of alluded to maybe like the simulation theory and that sort of thing. You know, away from the Animus, just like the idea that maybe it's a simulation. And I thought that could be a really interesting topic to maybe cover in an Assassin's Creed game, like something different, something you could add that layer of Isu mystery again. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, there's a whole nother layer to this. Maybe, you know, maybe this whole reality is like an animus within an animus. Maybe the Isu that died in real life created a simulation to escape their death or something. You know, they could have added stuff, but they don't really ever try and push the boat out with that stuff anymore, do they? It's more just like, well, now we've answered the questions, we've established it, and we sort of, just stick around that alleyway rather than going down another one.
I don't think they ever have, though. Like, I mean, like, obviously, the earlier games have modern day stuff, they have the mystery. But it's not like one of those franchises where they stick the modern day character in the trailer, or they, like, sell it on the fact that you're in a simulation. That's just something that occurs when you boot the game up and, I'm in a simulation? Okay. It's because, like, if it was a different franchise, they would make the science fiction aspect, like, the main appeal. I can see a trailer where it's like, you reveal the game through the modern day and the past, and you establish that it's a half and half story. But I don't know, like, I think the modern day was pushed to the side from the start. If Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed 1, you keep it a surprise that you're playing as Desmond. If Assassin's Creed 2's trailer had Desmond all over it, then that would have led to, I think, a very different direction that the series would have gone in, where it was more like half of the game is Watch Dogs, half of the game is Assassin's Creed. But that's gone now. Like, they know they don't have to do it. Or at least, we just have to put it in the background a little bit, just make a Isu weapon at the end. That's all they have to do.
They really, if they're not gonna actually commit to doing something interesting with modern day, they've just got to get rid of it.
Did you see my video on the Black Flag?
I saw like half of it. I haven't finished it yet though.
Well, my idea, which I did say at the beginning, like, someone commented elaborating on what I was saying, like, what if the new modern day storyline was like a whistleblower at Abstergo just trying to expose what's going on? And I think, like, that's interesting, and it's not like it doesn't have to get into the Isu. Like, why don't we just tell a story in the modern day and have it impact the past?
Yeah,
it would
and
not
you could
be difficult.
Yeah.
Let's have a story about just... I was even, like... I was recording a video before we started this episode, which I've only half recorded, so I'm going to have to do an outfit change, I think, for the next half. But I was talking about... I went on a tangent about how Abstergo have, like... in Odyssey and Valhalla, they have those, like, Abstergo packs.
Yeah.
Where they're wearing, like, military stuff. I was like, that's weird, because Abstergo is not, like, a military force. They're just, like, research and development. But, like, that could actually be an interesting angle to come at it. What if Abstergo, like, become one of these tech billionaires that then go into, like, military arms? And, like, we could actually explore a storyline where Abstergo become more... external. They're less, like, shady, working on experiments in the background, and they become more oppressive, and, like, we actually try and, like, create our fictional world a bit more, like, less like reality, It's a video game world. It doesn't have to be real life, and I feel like they always try and keep things just in line with reality enough that they can say, this is a historically accurate game.
I guess. I mean, partly, I think... like, with the modern day trying to be a bit more like... I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying here. I just waffled a load of words then. Let me try again. I think modern day tried to make it feel like this could be something that is happening in real life. Do you know what I mean? Like, with the older AC games, it was like, you could really sit back and think, like, wow, like, what if this is what really was a thing? Like, what if Abstergo or a company like it really were doing something like this, and there was a secret war? And I think that's why it tried to always remain a little grounded, as much of a sci-fi, a sci-fi-esque story it still tried to remain a little bit mysterious with the real world, just to keep it feeling like it could happen. I wonder if they sort of did a little bit more with the modern day, showed a little bit more context of what Abstergo were actually doing in the world. I wonder if that could take away from it feeling like it could really happen, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it would directly, because they like to see all the stuff in the Animus as like historically accurate. You know, like Shadows. You know, I've got the art of Assassin's Creed Shadows, like the art book. The amount of time and attention they put into like buildings and like the way that trees looked and people and what they wear, and like for them then to say, oh, but the modern day is like crazy war with this futuristic company with like, I don't know, I can't even say like drones because that's just a modern day thing now, but you know, like I don't know, like using virtual reality as a war, as like I mean that could be an interesting angle as well. Like what if wars are fought in the Animus instead of in real life to try and avoid conflict, and that's what Abstergo's trying to push, but secretly they're controlling what the simulation does. Yeah, come on, guys, it's not difficult. It's not difficult to make the modern day interesting. But I feel like if they did that, it would then take away from the fact that the stuff in the Animus is so historically accurate, in quotations.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, it's a difficult thing, but it isn't really, because we know also Ubisoft aren't gonna really do anything with modern day.
They play it safe. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Montreal might do with Hexe, with modern day, if anything. I am curious, because like Darby's gonna want to do something, surely. Surely he's gonna want to pick something up from what happened at the end of Valhalla. You'd think
if we see Basim again, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we will, but if we did, that would actually revitalize things, I think.
If done well, and if done for an actual reason to push the story forward, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Darby, isn't it?
I think so. Like, this is his character, technically.
He made this character, he took it in the direction, he took the modern day, you know, he fixed what Origins and Odyssey had done with the modern day. He tied it together as best he could, and then he added, you know, Basim, and he actually did a decent job with the modern day with that game. And he deliberately, I would say, you know, from my point of view, he deliberately left it in a way that could be continued. You know?
That he could.
He didn't really tie it up. Yeah, he didn't really tie it up.
Exactly, oh no, he didn't. He gave it like I remember everyone thinking that this was like the start of the new, like the modern day being back fully.
I thought that as well. I was like, oh mate, this is like the new arc.
Well, it seemed like it. It did seem like it. The way the game ends, it's like, oh, this is what we're doing now. We're going to play as Basim in the next game. And we're going to, like, your entire main villain is now in the modern day.
And then
you're going to do nothing with it.
Quebec are like, we didn't really see a place for him in our story.
No, I mean, if we are going to take something away from 2025, it's that Quebec should never make an Assassin's Creed game again. Full stop.
They should just do...
Get them gone.
Do a historical game, whatever they want to do. But Assassin's Creed, they don't care about the actual name of Assassin's Creed.
I think they wanted to make Odyssey, and then they got stuck having to make Shadows, and that's just not what they wanted to do. You can tell.
Yeah,
there's no, like... there's just no passion put into Shadows, I don't think, at all. You don't feel any kind of energy from the performances, from the world. There's no life. You know? I don't know. It's something just really dull about the way that game's presented. I mean, obviously, the actual quality of the cutscenes are horrific. Apart from the 2 motion-captured cutscenes that I can remember.
And the whole trailer was only the mocap scene, so it looked good.
Yeah. Oh man, that would be a video in itself. Just go back and watch the story trailer and see how many deceitful things they did.
Yeah, knowing like that the scene right after those scenes would be just not worth putting in a trailer, that's for sure.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. So,
well, yeah.
I was thinking 2025. Like, there were a couple of, obviously they did brand collaborations and stuff.
Yeah.
Did the
Here's
Magic
the thing,
Gathering
though.
thing come out? Was that last year?
Oh, that was 2024, wasn't it?
Was it? Oh god, yeah.
I think so.
It's been a long
But
time.
what happened to AC Jade? That was meant to come out.
I actually, unironically, I actually do want to play that.
Yeah.
Like, I actually do really want to play that mobile game. And if they did a PC port, because that was the last thing I heard, was that it's been delayed because they kind of want to do like a console release, like on Switch and PC. So they're like
Yeah.
taking their time with it. But what happened?
dunno.
Where is it?
Do you think it's going to get rebranded just as a spin-off Assassin's Creed game, for all platforms?
Maybe. Do you think they're like just scared to release something so close to Odyssey in terms of like presentation?
Nah, I doubt it. Because Odyssey is so popular still. I think they would embrace that, I think. And it's not developed by Ubisoft personally, is it? It's developed by, what are they called? Level Next or something? Under Tencent?
Yeah.
It's called something like that. It's called like Level Next or
Let's have a
Level
look.
something. It's something like that. I think it's a Tencent-owned developer team
Yeah,
in,
it's
in
definitely
China.
10% owned.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't think they would give a fuck the aesthetics of it, Like, yeah, make it look like Odyssey. Odyssey does well. That's it, and we'll chuck it out there. So yeah, maybe they are just trying to make it bigger than what was originally planned, I guess.
Or they're just, I don't know. I don't think they should scrap it. I really don't think they should.
I don't think they will scrap it. Do you think that do you think they saw the success of Mirage and were like, well, that was going to be a DLC, so now we should make this way bigger?
I can see it being like a Liberation HD thing, where they're
Yeah.
like, let's do it on mobile, but also release a HD version for consoles. Like, but like, what was it? That Elder Scrolls Blades. That's what I was thinking of. Because Todd Howard said that Elder Scrolls Blades was going to be a fully fledged Elder Scrolls title, and I downloaded it on my Switch, and it was fucking awful.
I played
So,
that game. It wasn't the
it's
best, was it?
dreadful.
You get to
So-
that town, the NPCs don't
And then
even
it asks you
speak.
for money. The second it starts asking you to pay for stuff, I was like, right, there we
to
go.
like
I've played the
build
game.
your town that burnt down or whatever it was.
Yeah, well, they got to have
Your-
that in a mobile game.
You're unnamed. You're in. You don't know what province of Tamriel you're in. You don't really know where you are, and you're like building a town. It's weird.
It's rubbish, but I can see them doing that with this.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
it has been 2 years. Like, it's been over 2 years
Yeah, because
without any news.
What I was going to say was when I was doing some little, notes and research earlier, just to remind myself what I did in 2025. I was watching my first video of 2025. I posted on the 4th of January, and it was like everything we're going to see in 2025 for AC, and it was
wow.
like AC Jade, It was like Invictus multiplayer, AC Jade. It's rumored we'll be getting these in 2025.
Was that before the delay or after?
Well, that was before the delay, but the delay was it was before the February pushback. So I said in
Yeah.
that video it's coming out, Shadows is coming out in Feb. So I don't know, but yeah, no, like everyone at the beginning of 2025 thought that we'd see these games in 2025. Obviously that didn't
It's
happen.
weird. And I think that also lends itself to 2026. Like, a lot of the stuff that didn't come out might still not come out this year. I feel like
never know.
we're probably going
Yeah.
to say the same things about what's coming out this year than we were last year.
Next year.
We were expecting Invictus, still nothing. We were expecting Jade, still nothing. The Black Flag remake, there's been like at least... I mean, you've done 2 live streams where you thought it was going to get announced,
Yeah.
and it didn't.
Yeah.
That's quite funny, actually. It's like a running joke. Every time you live stream, they push it
Black
back.
Flag remake.
They go, oh shit, Exile's live. We can't put it out now.
Yeah.
So who knows when that's going to happen. I'm actually like, I'm so confused now about a Black Flag remake. I was so sure we would have had news by now. Like, if this thing is coming out in the first quarter of the year, like, where is it? Is it going to shadow drop? Because where is this thing?
Yeah, it's weird, isn't
We
it?
should have had something by now. And I'm really worried. I don't know if they're going to push it back till like the end of this year.
Maybe. I don't know. Some people say it was originally, speculated, I suppose, to or at least maybe leaked to come out at the end of 2025, but because of Shadow's delay, it got pushed to 2026. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I would expect it to come out April, because that would be a year later.
April, May, I guess.
Yeah, but
Around then.
Ubisoft announced stuff way ahead of time. Like, we got Jade 2 years before it's come out. We've got, like, they announced Invictus back in 2020 when the Netflix show was announced. Still no
Yeah.
Invictus. Like, they wouldn't keep a Black Flag remake quiet, I don't think. I think they would have put it on their roadmap, like, years ahead of time. So, maybe it is going to be a Shadow drop? I don't know.
It's hard to say. I mean, you can't say, can you? It might.
Yeah.
It could easily just drop out of nowhere. Knowing Ubisoft, though, like, it will probably leak a few days before, or a few weeks before it shadow drops anyway.
Oh, definitely.
So we'll know when it's coming.
Yeah. What's
but
weird
yeah,
is, like, if we talk about 2026, I don't think there is actually... Correct me if I'm wrong. Is there any official news about anything?
Nothing really official other than, what we saw with Shadows and the Mirage
Shadows
DLC.
too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, nothing else that we've spoke about has been officially confirmed. It's all just been reported on and, like, leaked and speculated pretty much.
That's so weird. Like, we know stuff's coming, but we don't actually have anything in the foreseeable future until it's announced.
I know.
We don't have a date for anything. Like, this year is actually quite up in the air, in a way.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to
definitely.
have come out or not by the end.
It could. We
I
could
don't
be
expect
having
Hexia.
No, definitely not.
Hexia, I think, is
2027.
like... Yeah, maybe even further, depending on how...
Maybe. I
Because,
feel
like,
like
are they
Ubisoft-
going to release Invictus and the Black Flag remake in the same year?
We asked that last year, didn't we?
I think we did, yeah.
I don't know. I think we will I think we'll get the Black Flag remake this year.
Yeah, I definitely think that, yeah.
Whether we get anything else, like Invictus, the multiplayer title, I don't know.
I wonder if they
that
had, like... They might have had the plan, we're going to release an Assassin's Creed game every 3 months. And then, like, the actual reality of that is that they can't do that, so they're trying to space it out instead.
Yeah,
Like, Mark
maybe.
Alexi might have wanted to release something every 3 months, but now he's gone, they're like, okay, that's just not feasible. Let's push everything back, slow down, release one a year, let's but we still have the same slate that we were going to have. We're just going to slow it down a bit. Like Disney
maybe.
Plus with Marvel shows. They had like 20 announced, and then they ended up releasing the last ones like really far out.
Oh, really?
Well, like the first year of Disney Plus shows was like a Marvel show would end and then the next one would start the next week. That's how like on top of it they were. But then like look at last year, they released 2 Disney Plus shows and they just dumped like all the episodes in one go. But they still had that planned back when they did the original ones.
Yeah.
It's kind of how I'm thinking like AC is behind the scenes.
Yeah, it could be. It's hard to say. What else? Is there anything else that happened for the series in 2025?
There was the like obviously the green lighting of the Netflix show, like that's now officially happening.
Yeah.
I don't think that's coming out this year though. I don't know about you. I think that's going to be 2027.
No, I don't. They haven't even filmed it yet, have they? So they're probably.
Yeah,
they
they've
might.
only done casting.
Are they even going to film this year? You don't know. It might be filming next year and then coming out the year after.
I hope it films this year, just so we get some like behind the scenes photos to speculate on. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
But I
Like with-
expect that'll be next year, like 2027.
Yeah.
I think is when we'll get that.
Yeah, probably at the least. Yeah, definitely.
At least it's Netflix, so they'll drop all the episodes in one go. I'm quite like, at least they're doing that. That'll be cool.
Yeah, that's.
We don't have
Then
to do
again,
it
though,
weekly.
you miss out on that sort of. Oh, what's gonna happen next episode? You know. That's
Well, if
quite
it's
fun.
crap, then we might not want to know. Might be better to just get it over with.
Yeah, true. We'll be definitely making videos on those, I'm sure.
Oh,
on that.
absolutely. There'll be a lot to talk about there. But I don't know. I really think that's it. Like,
Yeah.
it was a lot of shadows and
A lot of
the
shadows.
good.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, with that out of the way, then, how was your personal YouTube year in 2025?
Wow, that's a good question. You know, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with what I did last year. I think I can't actually remember when I started uploading consistently, but I feel like with 2025, the news updates with Shadows, and just I felt like I was very on top of things. Like, maybe I slowed down towards the end, but I tried to cover every update for Shadows. I tried to cover all the news and just try and release content more regularly than I'd ever done before. And I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like the channel grew a lot. It doubled in subscribers. I know that for a fact. It went from like 4,000 subs to 10,000 by the end. We reached that milestone. So hopefully, like, I would be happy with... Well, to be honest, when you hit 10,000 subscribers, I feel like now I'm not bothered about subscribers at all.
Yeah,
That's a big enough number that I think the views just matter now. So I'm going to be focusing on trying to make videos that get more views than, like, trying to get subscribers in, I guess. But I think I did some good videos. Actually, yeah, I suppose that's a question. All right, let me pose you a question.
Okay.
What was the best video you put out last year?
Oh, well, that would be Players Pads. Can I get to Skyrim and Oblivion Remastered?
Not in terms of views. I mean, like, creative. I mean, maybe it's that too. But, like, in terms of creative fulfillment, which video are you the most proud of?
Ooh, okay.
It might be that one as well.
I would say... Well, thing that comes to mind is the Starfield video I did, on Players Pads.
Yeah.
Because, well, I mean, I guess... How do we want to do this? Because, like, I've got my notes and stuff I could go through for my personal YouTube journey, but I don't want to start talking about that over your own.
Oh, well, no, if you've got notes, why don't you just go through your notes and I'll react to your notes.
Why don't you wrap up your own thoughts about how you know, what you've done this year with your channel, and like how you know, with what you've done this year on YouTube, with like your Assassin's Creed content and that, how does that sort of lead you to see what you're going to do in 2026, if that makes sense?
That's a good point. Yeah, I mean, I was happy with the output. Like I say, I think I've made a lot of videos. I've done a lot more unscripted stuff. I think that was quite a big... I mean, I remember putting out a post, I think it was this year, or last year, obviously, saying, like, are people happy with me talking unscripted? Because I was like, I feel like the content's not as good. Like, when I'm scripted, I think I'm cooking a lot more. But people were still happy, and, like, they still get a lot of views, the unscripted stuff, which I think did a lot for, like, just even confidence. Like, back in the day when I was doing movie reviews and video essays, I would do something unscripted and it would do really badly compared to the scripted stuff, and it made me think, oh, I need to script stuff in order to, like, come across properly. But I feel like I'm able to articulate what I'm trying to say a lot better now when it's unscripted, and it's just content that I can get out a lot quicker to get my thoughts out there. So I feel like that's something I can rely on a lot more, especially last year. And going into the future, I think 2025, we had Shadows come out, and a lot of my videos were just reactionary to what was coming out and, like, my opinions on what was coming out. What I want to do this year is make videos that are more evergreen. I think that's something I really lacked last year.
Yeah.
Apart from
Same here.
outfits and stuff, I don't think I did videos that people are going to keep coming back to. Like, if I look at my analytics, day in, day out, it's always the character studies that get the views.
Yeah.
Like, the big hour-long videos are the ones that people are watching, and they don't come back to the ones that are, like, half an hour long that I put out in the middle of Shadows or something. So
Yeah.
that's why I just put out a video talking about the Frontiersman missions in AC3, because my plan is I want to do scripted analysis of everything in AC3 and then compile that together into like a big, long...
Like a compendium.
Fall asleep. Yeah, like fall asleep while listening to an hour and a half of AC3 facts. Like that's my goal, and I do want to do more evergreen stuff. And like I don't think, well, unless there's the Black Flag remake, I'm assuming this year is going to be a lot quieter. So I would like to focus on making better videos than just this news.
Yeah.
Which I think I did a lot last year. So I think that's where we're going.
Nah, that's fair. To be honest, I'm
going to be a TikTok millionaire as well.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. I think I'm very similar because, you know, I started out on YouTube just talking about Mirage, speculating on Mirage, and it was very, you know, before we saw gameplay, it was evergreen content because, you know, in that moment for the, you know, like a year, we didn't know what the game was going to be. But after that, pretty much every video I made was very much, like in the moment. Like, we just saw this trailer. We you know, is the game going to be like this? Is it going to be like that? Whereas after the fact, that video is useless because we already know the answer. And that was what I built. I built the, you know, the sort of Assassin's Creed YouTube channel from, was just very the opposite of evergreen content with a few evergreen videos here and there. And I think obviously beginning of 2025, I was still doing that, believe it or not. It feels like it's been so long since I was doing that. But for the first half of 2025, I was pretty much doing the same thing. I was covering Assassin's Creed Shadows trailers. I was talking about what the game might be like. I was covering those articles. Do you remember those?
Oh man, they were so bad. That is literally I want to do a whole post-mortem on their marketing campaign because it was shocking.
Yeah.
But you know what? The thing that pisses me off the most is, like, we've probably released... I mean, I've got a playlist just for Shadows. I could tell you how many videos I made on Shadows. 46. 46 videos on Shadows. And, like,
Really?
I don't think any of them are going to get rewatched. Because the game is so mid.
It's like... Yeah.
It's like, was it worth it? Like, I might have got the views in the moment, but was it worth actually covering that game?
Yeah, I'm trying to see how many I did. I've got a playlist for it, but I can't see... Oh, I guess I didn't add enough. I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. I did the same thing, you know. I was covering, you know, Shadows prior to release, and then I remember that was around when I was getting into that sort of what the fuck am I going to do my channel sort of space, because I was like... This game, it's not out yet. It doesn't look that good to me, but I'm basing like most of my working week to talking about these, you know, making videos about this game that I don't really like the look of. And that like definitely lended into me feeling like, what am I making these videos for? Literally just to, you know, obviously because I want to push that sort of YouTube career, but it was just for, you know, for the views, because I obviously didn't really have much drive to actually make that content. And then it was actually, this surprised me, right, when I was looking back earlier. It was before Shadows came out that I made that I'm also getting tired of Assassin's Creed video.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
I forgot it was before the game came out. I thought it was after. But, you know, I made that whole video, and like in that time, I obviously was working on that Starfield video during all these AC Shadows news videos. But I was making it sort of behind the scenes and all that. And then I sort of announced it in that I'm getting tired of Assassin's Creed video, that channel, Players Pad. So I was you know, that very much showed that I wasn't being creatively fulfilled with the XR, you know, like Assassin's Creed Shadows coverage, because I ended up making another channel to do a completely different type of content. And then it was from there, after Shadows came out, obviously, I was a bit more positive about it because I thought it was a bit of a alright game at the beginning. I'm loving AC Shadows.
I still need
And
that
then-
audio bit.
Yeah. And then I made like three or four videos about the game, and it got from positive to very negative. And then I just stopped because I was like, right, I've covered this game enough. I've said everything I want to say about really at the time.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know what else to do because I was like, what am I going to do now? And I think it was around that time when I was like, all right, I need to really reevaluate this. I've got this whole player's pad idea going now, which is definitely rejuvenated me with YouTube. Like, I'm getting a better idea of what content I want to make there. And I was and I think in this time, I then started doubling down on that, and I stopped making a lot of long form content on the Exile before I made the second Exile channel, and I just doubled down on Player's Pad because I had that. Obviously, Oblivion Remastered came out. I was playing that loads. That was, that made me feel really good after playing a game I didn't really like to then playing what I thought was a really good remaster. Obviously, I made content about it, which ended up at first getting like no views, and then I made that Can I Get to Skyrim and Oblivion Remastered video on a whim. It was like my last attempt at doing an Oblivion video that might get views, because the other one flopped so hard it got like 50 views. I was like, this is my last chance. I've got one idea, I'll give it a go. And that's the one that blew up and now it's at like 500,000. So when that blew up, I doubled down on Oblivion content for a couple months, and I completely neglected the AC content. And I think it was around that time, this time's by like summer, where I was really like, okay, now I've got an idea of what I want to do on that channel. I need to come back to the Assassin's Creed content. Now I'm feeling a bit more refreshed, and then sort of balance it out. And that's when I had the idea for the Exile Live, and I made that YouTube Shorts Killed My Channel video on the main channel announcing the Exile Live, which is now obviously called the Exile Extra.
That's a big push to make. Like, that's a big change.
What, to make a separate channel for the long form?
Yeah, to just like leave the first channel as it is
behind. I know, right? I mean, this whole time, I was still pushing out YouTube Shorts. Like, that never really stopped because they were easy to make. And I wasn't really burnt out with that because it's just too easy to make. So I was still pushing those, and I was still like making money off that, getting subs and views off that. So like the main sort of channel, if you will, was still chugging along. It's just I decided, look, I needed a break from the long form Assassin's Creed content because I just didn't know like what I wanted to do with it for that time. And again, like I said, it was really when Player's Pad started doing well and I started doubling down on that then gave me more ideas and sort of let me know that actually, if I made a second channel, a separate channel for the Exile videos that would then, in theory, make me more money because my RPM from the YouTube Shorts like messed up my long form RPM. I
was gonna ask that, like, without saying any numbers.
Yeah.
Have you seen evidence that the YouTube Shorts killed your channel?
That
the other one's monetized.
I mean, in retrospect, the whole idea for the Exile Live / Extra was that I have this whole completely new idea for Assassin's Creed content, which is going to be just pretty much evergreen content, which is what I always should have really been doing, but I only really realized it at the time. It was like a clean slate for Assassin's Creed content. And again, I'm just filling in context for the viewers here before I get to your question. Again, I made it on another channel because the RPM from YouTube Shorts I believed was really affecting my long form RPM. The theory is that because your YouTube Shorts get loads of views and loads of eyes on them, the watch time on those shorts on average is going to be 30 seconds or 40 seconds, maybe even less. That YouTube's algorithm doesn't really segment the shorts from the long, so when your average watch time is 40 seconds, it's not going to push out your long form videos that are 10 minutes because it thinks they're not going to watch them for any more than a minute, if that makes sense. So then the views would suffer regardless of how good the content was, and then in turn the watch time would be low, which means the RPM, revenue per milli, which basically means revenue per 1,000 views, would be really low as well. and then what could have been a banger video that, you know, helps pay your rent that month would do, you know, none of that. So that was why I made the second channel. And again, to answer your question, in retrospect, did the RPM change that much? I'm not sure. I wonder if I just did what I did with the Exile Live / Extra and just kept that on the main channel, would there be much of a difference? It's kind of hard to say. That being said, though, you know, the RPM on that channel seems to be fine. I'm pretty happy with it. You know, I've had videos that have done decent. So, like, overall, I think that's been a good success. Again, whether I actually needed to make that sort of branch off Exile channel or not, I don't know, but like I'm glad I did it. You know, everything's an experiment on YouTube when you try something new. So if it works well, then like cool.
Creatively, it was a creative shift you had to make as well.
It was almost a mental thing as well, because I was like, I was very much like changing the way I saw making videos, and almost making a new channel for it felt like a fresh start. You know?
Yeah. It was more than just like, oh, I need to have a higher RPM, therefore I'm going to start again. There's definitely like a shift between... I don't even know how to word it. I think it's just the way that it is unscripted, isn't it? A lot of the stuff on the Exile Live.
I don't think I've ever scripted an Exile Live video.
I should say Exile Extra now.
I know, it's hard to say now, isn't it?
Wait. You could make your art the Exile Extra and just use the E's from Exile. You could get rid of those E's entirely.
Oh, what? Vexalstra.
Yeah, Vexalstra.
Vexalstra. Yeah, I could. Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a different approach to like making the videos, and I think it's one that it's a lot more comfortable. Like I've done a lot of unscripted stuff too recently, and it's like it's nice to get something out, but also not have to like sit on it for like a few weeks to make that happen. That's what I quite like about just unscripted stuff.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Is very what you said earlier about your own unscripted content, where it's like, or like going for like that evergreen content. That was the plan. It was like, how am I going to shift from all of this AC News? Like people saw me for long form as like one of the AC News guys. Yeah, how was I going to switch that to being? I don't want to be that either. Yeah, exactly. And I think me and you definitely did a very similar thing, like where I will admit, I definitely took inspiration from the videos you were doing, like the way you were doing them.
I just half-assed everything. But I didn't edit anything. I didn't edit any of those videos. My goal was be the first one to get it out. If I can get it out like before the hidden one, then I may get a couple of thousand views before he like captures all of the audience.
Yeah,
that was my honest thinking. Like,
yeah, but I don't
care how bad it is.
I mean your evergreen content. That's what I'm saying, though.
Oh shit! You mean the good stuff?
That.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops. What was I doing well there?
Well, just like I saw that your videos were doing well, where you were talking about like your unscripted videos where you were talking about a random thing that you had with Assassin's Creed.
That's it. Yeah, just thoughts I have.
Exactly, and like before I saw yours were doing well for that, I never really saw it like that. Saw how I could make content like that. So I was kind of like, oh. Okay,
I think
let's do the same thing.
Somebody sent me a message the other day, which is really nice, on Discord. They just sent a message saying how like they were, happy with the videos. They were talking about me, Hidden One, and yourself. It said like we're the big three who.
Oh, I saw that.
Did you? Was it Discord or was it? Maybe it was.
I thought it was on YouTube comment, wasn't it?
Oh, it might have been, but they'd said like us three always go like outside the box in terms of what we make videos on, and that is something that I like. I would like to be known for that. Like just talking about the unorthodox stuff that people don't think about, like try and find a niche that way.
Yeah,
it is difficult. It's a big community, and obviously finding a niche in it is difficult because you can't just regurgitate the same thing that everyone else is saying, and eventually that is going to happen. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess just keeping some of the personality in there, because I think a channel with a face is always going to do better than a faceless one. Especially
with so many AI channels now as well.
Yeah. Not that I mean, the hidden one doesn't show his face, and obviously he's like one of the biggest ones. But that I think that's it depends on the type of content you want to make.
Yeah, exactly. And I think just to wrap up, my sort of end of 2025 with the channels and stuff, it's like it was very much like June, sort of July time that I really then had that sort of idea. Okay, this is what I want to do. I've got my sort of idea for Assassin's Creed videos on this new platform / channel where I'm gonna do evergreen stuff. I'm gonna just have a good time talking about what I actually want to talk about with Assassin's Creed, rather than I have to cover Shadows, something I can't be asked to do. It's more like, that AC game on mobile, I forgot about that. Oh my god.
I like watching those ones. They're good videos.
Exactly. And also something else you said about the AC3 compendium thing, I'm going to do something very similar. When I've covered every single deleted / rare AC spin-off, I'm going to compile it into a compendium, and I'm going to call, I don't know what I'm going to call it, but it's going to be, and like AC games that are so small, like that Brotherhood Facebook thing that I couldn't get a full video out of. I'll do unique, a couple, 1 or 2 minute entries in that compendium, so it's still new content. But I'm just gonna make a massive. It's gonna be like 2 hours or something.
That's a good idea, because I think those videos do really well. Like I put them on myself. I'll put on a video that's like 1 hour of useless facts about Fallout. I'll stick it on. Yeah, of course I will. Yeah. So I think compendiums that's something I would like to do
for sure. Yeah.
I hope that they do well, because I don't know, I kind of want that to be the video that people come back to and not the individual pieces of it.
Well, I mean, that's that type of content, like long, videos that are, literally long in runtime. They always they are always going to do well, especially if there's already there's an audience for them, because the watch time is going to be really good. You're going to earn a lot of money on those, and that's at the end of the day, if you want a YouTube career, those are the types of videos you want to focus on, because those are the types of videos that are going to bring you in revenue month by month, months after the fact of the video coming out. That's what I've really
live
learned.
Streaming. Jesus Christ! Did you see my Christmas stream?
I think I tuned in. Yeah.
Yeah, that got out of hand.
Did it?
I got quite a lot of donations that I did not ask for.
Did you?
I was not just begging for money, but I got a good couple of Christmas presents off people, which is very nice. Yeah.
What did you? I won't ask. If you don't.
Oh, you can go back and watch it, because I'm screaming the numbers out as they're happening.
Was it like more than YouTube usually pays you a month, or like?
Yeah. Oh no, not like this. Well, it was £132 in donations.
Oh, God.
Before YouTube took their big hefty chunk.
Damn.
I actually do want to address that. I only got 75 quid out of that.
I mean,
YouTube took 40 quid off me, which is mental. But
still though.
Yeah. People just kept donating, and I kept telling them to stop, and then they kept donating. So I didn't appreciate that. But
I need to start streaming more.
Start streaming, genuinely. Like, my RPM is always highest on my streams, even without donations. It's always like.
They are, but it's like, how much do you... I'm not actually asking you how much, but like in just a sort of general sense, do you really make an okay amount off that though? Because like streaming views are never as high as YouTube video views, are they? Do you know what I mean? Like in general, like
let me see.
I don't know how many views you get, but
they give you like a revenue based on.
How many do
There's the people who watch it afterwards, and then there's the people who watch it live. So it like separates the revenue out, which is a bit annoying.
Because like I've had streams that have got like popular streams of mine that have got like 1,000 views like after the fact, but that will only make a few quid, because it's like it's not.
Yeah.
It will make more than a YouTube video of 1,000 views will get, but it still won't be loads because it's not. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm explaining it very well.
No, I know what you mean. I've just looked at one of my streams there, like when Value Memory came out. I've got one with 1,000 views, and that didn't it's not something where I would say do this every day and you'll be minted. But like it's pretty much the same as a video. It's the same as a video, but obviously you don't need to edit anything, and I guess it's a different format.
One
I was
a week
actually
might
looking
be
at it
worth
the other
it.
day. I have a video that only got like 400 views more than another one and made like 20 quid extra. It's like, what? How the hell did that
It's all
happen?
watch time, isn't it? It's watch time.
Yeah, but I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. It was like relatively two videos that were exactly the same in terms of like length, quality, and yet one of them did so much better. I'm like, what do you want from me, algorithm? What do you actually want from me?
It's got to be higher watch time on that video. It must.
Someone's
be.
watching it on their TV and getting ads every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I hate watching YouTube on a telly. Oh my goodness.
I tell you what does well, a hot takes video. No, they do. Like my roasting hot takes video, it didn't get that many views. It got like 2.7k, like normal amount. But
I watched that.
It made way more. It made way more money than like my Mirage DLC video that got 4,000 views. Do you know what I mean? Because it's that type of video where people have to sit all the way through, because they would see one hot take and then they hear your opinion and then they think, well, what's the next hot take going to be and what's he going to say about it? And then they stick around. With the Mirage DLC, they can just tune out halfway through the video because they kind of get the idea. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I must admit, I am somewhat copying that because I put out a post today, saying, tell me the worst outfit. And my plan was I want to kind of do a similar thing where it's just I really quickly respond to each one. So it's like technically short form, but lots of them.
Yeah,
and then I can
do
put them
well
out on TikTok as well.
Yeah, good idea.
I've already... that's the video. I've recorded the first half of it. And now I need to...
Oh, nice.
Tomorrow
nice.
I'm going to record the other half, but...
I just did these Skyrim hot takes are wild on Player's Pad.
Yes, I watched that. I watched that in the car when I was coming home.
You? Oh, yeah. I mean,
I didn't come up with one because I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah,
couldn't think of a hot take, really.
Yeah, I mean, my Player's Pad videos are still in very early stages. You know, my Skyrim and Oblivion Remastered video is just carrying that channel. Like, I'm still like trying to figure out, you know, what's going to do well. Yeah, exactly. Can I just quickly round off how I'm going to go into 2026 personally?
Yeah, go for it.
With content, I'm going to take everything I doubled down with in the second half and everything I learnt in the second half of the year of 2025 with all the new channels, you know, with that new point of view of how I'm going to do content. And I'm just going to double down on it. I'm going to work harder, try and be more consistent on both channels, you know, with shorts, long form, and then obviously Player's Pad content. I just want to double down because the second half of 2025 was the best year I've ever had on YouTube. Like, you know, like numbers wise, creatively. We both did pretty decent. And it's like, okay, so now let's try and double that, you know, let's try and take what we've learned and then, you know, apply that in the new year. But you know, just do it more. That's my plan anyway. So I'm trying to get at least one Player's Pad video out every 3 weeks, which I know is not consistent, obviously. But you know, these ones maybe I don't know. I'm still finding my footing with Player's Pad, but with like the XL.
Do you think regular videos are going to work better for that, or longer? Like an
well, that's the thing.
I'm
still finding my sort of footing with it. I don't know. That's why I'm going to experiment a bit. You know, like I've done this hot takes video. I'll have to give it a couple weeks to see if it ends up, you know, getting views or not, because the channel's still new. So I'm still trying to find my audience. And then I'm going to also do some bigger videos that I'm going to work on, which I hope will be the ones that do well, because obviously that's better for longevity.
50-50, isn't it? With the big project.
So like that's all I'm still experimenting with that channel. But like with the XL Live, doubling down, just making more content just like I've been doing. And then the main XL channel, the XL Shorts, if you want to call it that. Yeah. I'm going to be just trying to post more shorts, I've definitely let that slack with all the other content because it's just easy to sort of forget about it because they're shorts. But I got to think, I clipped a short out of a long form video on the XL Live, and it made made me an extra it's not much, but it was like an extra £20. And I thought, and then if I thought if I actually,
and that was like no extra effort needed.
Yeah, and then I think to myself, well, hang on a minute. If I just look at all my YouTube revenue as one thing, it's like, okay, well, I've got to do all this stuff surrounding it, if that makes sense. So I'm going to at least try and do my New Year's resolution for the channel is to do make 2 shorts a week, only 2. That's more than I usually do. So try and do 2 a week, whether that's clipping or whether it's making a dedicated short, at least 1 to 2 XL Live videos a week. And then just work on Players Pad stuff in the sort of between all of that to sort of find my footing with that. That's what I'm doing. I'm sorry it took me so long to explain it.
No, but I mean, there is a lot there. That's a busy schedule. Like, I'm only running 1 channel. And even for me, keeping up with just having regular uploads on that is, tricky sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
Usually if I'm scripting something, I want to focus on that, and then suddenly I'm like, oh shit, it's been 2 weeks and I haven't released anything.
That's the thing.
So I need to do a quick unscripted thing just to pass the time. But
yeah,
that usually means if my videos start to just be unscripted stuff regularly, it means there's a big video on the way. So at least that's a good sign.
Yeah, true. Gets people hyped up when they have no content to watch.
Yeah, I know.
They know.
I wonder about that sometimes. Like, what if I just went quiet for 6 months and then released 1 video that made 1 million views or something? Would that would technically be? Would it though? Because I've got a video I think it's my Connor character study. It's got 100k views, but it didn't make the money. Where I'm like, if I just released that, it did not make the money. Where I was like, that's all I can release.
That's the thing, yeah. It's hard, isn't it? It's how many views can you? And the thing,
not that it's about the money, but it's you do measure the success with that, I think.
Yeah, and I mean, you do to a certain extent have to factor that stuff in if you want to look at it, as a long-term thing, don't you? You kind of have to.
Of course.
And you just don't know, do you? You could make an hour-long video that you spend 6 months doing, but at the end of the day, you don't know if it's actually gonna do well or flop.
I know.
It's kind of out of your hands, isn't
awful.
It? It's all you can do is put your all into the video, make a good video, and then you have to leave it up to YouTube to decide whether they actually want to reward you for that or not, isn't
it? I know.
It's you could get nothing out of it, but you don't know.
Oh man, maybe I could send you this. So my video on the Frontier for AC3, I spent all day just making a thumbnail for that because I went through so many should I do something different this time? Should I try and make it really stand out and be like, this is an artsy thing? And I'm like, is the video actually artsy? Probably not. I'm gonna send you what the thumbnail was going to be.
Okay. Will the Podyssey viewers be seeing this, or
I can throw it up on screen. Yeah, let me just put a timestamp as to what it is.
American Mysteries.
Because that's what it is, but it's not.
Interesting.
It's nice, but it's like a Wendigoon thumbnail, not a YouTube thumbnail. I'm just setting myself a timestamp so I know when.
To be fair, though, that does not scream Assassin's Creed.
No, well, at first I did silhouette the assassin logo on Connor's belt, but it was just so small you couldn't see it. But then I thought, are people going to watch it because it doesn't look like Assassin's Creed, therefore it looks more interesting.
Yeah, potentially.
But I ultimately just thought, you know what, it doesn't look like a YouTube thumbnail. I need to and I am happy with the one that I've got. I mean, there was a cheeky little bit of AI generation used, I won't lie, to make Connor hold that magnifying glass, but I am happy with what it ended up with. But sometimes, like, it literally did take me all day of staring at this going, can I do this, or is this just rubbish?
Yeah, I mean, that happens. I've had that a lot where I go through like 5 variations of thumbnails and then eventually you just go, that's the one, don't you?
Like, it's got to be the bog standard. It cannot be too complicated. It really is just, like, it needs to be able to be read in half a second.
Exactly, because people aren't going to stop for you unless they have a reason to.
But I always get this little sense of achievement if I don't need to put text on it. If I can do a thumbnail where I don't need to put text on it, I'm like, that's because I've managed to convey what it's about without needing to write it out. And I always get like hey, I did it. I managed to achieve that.
Yeah, I get you. Nice. So, where any closing thoughts?
Well, I guess one thing I was going to ask is, there's the podcast. There's the Odyssey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. How did I forget?
Like, that's the one thing that we have left to talk about, I guess. Like, what do we want to do this year for the Odyssey?
Ooh. Well, what did we learn? This was our first full year on doing a podcast together. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, I think our retrospectives are the best.
Yeah.
They're the ones that do the best. And also,
purely for AC content.
Yeah, and the guest episodes obviously have done really well as well. Like, I would love to get more guests on, and then we can, along the way, like, improve the way that we carry them out. And not that they've been bad, but like, you know, there's always improvements that can be made there. Because I feel like us just chatting, we've got, you know, pretty knuckled down. It's getting the most out of our guests, I think, while they're here. You know, that's something that could be...
asking the right questions, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, or just like, you know, even the casual side of things. Like, what could we play a game that's like, you know, something that's going to keep people engaged?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I personally feel like I always put the podcast on the side, which is, I think, it's not a good way of looking at it, but it is like podcasts are a lot more difficult to grow. Like, what really bugged me, and we were talking about it this week, I feel like we need to be putting out shorts.
It's just hard, though, isn't it? It's just like, where's the time?
And also, like, I do have a thing that can cut down, like, CapCut can cut down your podcast into clips, but it will literally take, like, 3 hours to do. And it's like, it can only upload 150 minutes a month. So would I rather do that for my channel? And then... But I do feel like the podcast is something where I want to put more effort into it than just doing the main episodes. I think that's something that, you know, since I'm only running my channel, so I should be able to feasibly do more for this one.
Yeah.
That's
the way I get you. I mean, the way I've always sort of seen the podcast is like, you know, it doesn't do crazy numbers, you know, it's not on the level of like our main channels and stuff, but what it does do is it brings in that core audience and it sort of engages that community, and it brings us all together a little bit more. It builds memories, and it branches us out to like meeting other, I suppose, like-minded people, you know, like Ropatopoulos, like Cole, like obviously Ethan recently, you know, and I feel like a lot of that stuff we just wouldn't have. Oh, obviously me and you as well. Like a lot of that stuff we all just wouldn't have had those experiences if we didn't have this podcast. And I think that's something I definitely have appreciated this year about the Podyssey. You know, regardless of whether we make 1,000 views on an episode or not, I feel like it's less about that and more just about like, again, like what actually everything surrounding it, what we do with it. Yeah, exactly. And I think, because what you got to think is the people that watch our podcast are the ones that are the most, you know, along for the ride fans that come from the main channels. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's a nice space. Yeah, it's a nice space for all of them and us to actually, you know, understand each other, see where, you know, relate and everything. And it's definitely nice. It's definitely helped me learn a lot with like creation, like content creation as well. And like, just networking, like branching out with other people. Because my first 2
Yeah,
years on
that's true.
YouTube, I knew nobody. I mean, I kind of spoke to the hidden one every now and then, but like, I didn't know anyone on the platform. I hadn't really spoke to anyone. I was kind of just me doing my thing. And yeah, the podcast definitely changed that for sure.
Yeah, even like, just starting my TikTok, my famous TikTok account.
Ah, yes.
I got like 16 followers. Oh yeah. I was like, I feel comfortable just following all the AC YouTubers, whereas I don't think I would have a couple of years ago. I would have been like, no, I'll just stay in my own little area. But now I'm like, no, I don't mind. Yeah, I'll follow everyone because I want them to know that I'm here in the space, and like I don't mind collaborating with people or conversations and stuff. Whereas I think probably in the past I've been more like, I don't know if nervous is the word, but just like I don't want to step on other people's toes.
Yeah,
But
it's like
I think we are in a community that is benefited by knowing other people.
yeah, definitely. I think our main YouTube sort of personal platforms are like enriched by the podcast, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess 2026. Where do we want to go with it? Like, what's the plan?
What's the plan? Release episodes on time.
Yes,
That's
on
probably...
Spotify.
Oh, I don't even know where that's at. What episode 41? I think is the last one on there. So I think we're nearly up to date.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, obviously more guest episodes. I'm looking at quizzes and stuff, I wouldn't mind doing more episodes that are evergreen, like our spin-off one, the one looking at deleted games. I feel like there's, I don't know.
They were good episodes for sure.
Yeah, and like an opportunity to, I don't know what the word is, like create episodes that are evergreen and more like focused on, the people who maybe are there to learn more about Assassin's Creed and less so us. I feel like there's a balance there where we could do more episodes that just cater to the topics. Yeah. And I feel like then they would be easier to push on socials and stuff like that. I don't know. I would like to do more like episodes focused on a single topic.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably something I would like to do. Obviously more guest episodes would be great. But I don't know. What were you thinking in terms of where to take it?
Yeah, I'm kind of quite similar. I think there's definitely more room for us to do more dedicated episodes to like stuff like you said, whether that's talking about an AC game or whether it's talking about a part of AC we want to cover. But I think that it would be good if we can get a better balance of doing those types of video or podcasts interspersed between our more casual episodes where we catch up and we have a laugh at stuff and that sort of thing.
Yeah, because I think you do need those. Like I enjoy the casual ones where we don't have to like research like pages of notes before we get started and stuff.
Because then if we only did episodes like that, we'd never actually really talk. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing as well. It would just be like reading from a script.
It'd be good to get a balance for sure. I think we definitely do need to do more dedicated episodes like you said, though.
I have another thing. Live episodes. We need to do more live episodes.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where we get the donations and then we can make members-only chats and then we're flying. That's how you do it. You've seen Lolcow live?
Yeah.
I do watch other podcasts. It's not just that one.
You love that
one that comes to mind in terms of sleazy money making.
Yeah. Just thinking of time wise, should we get into our reels before we sign off today?
We can do. Okay. I think we should. There's always room at the end for a couple of reels to ruin the day.
yeah, exactly. All right. Well,
what have we got? What have we got in the bank today?
Before we get into our specifically on Instagram reels, we've got a little spin-off we've got a YouTube video of something that of Yucky. I don't know, something that rhymes with YouTube.
Nice.
A Yucky YouTube video. This came up in my recommended, right? And it had like no views. Like I was like the 5th viewer, and it scared the
happens.
living daylights out of me, terrified me.
Don't.
So what I'll do is I'll make you watch this with me.
No, why does this? No, this looks bad. Okay, all right.
So
all right.
I guess if we just click the link from Discord on
Oh
one.
yeah, let me just check that it works. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. So we'll click the link then on one. In 3, 2, 1.
1. Oh, visit site. There we go. Okay. Oh,
Look at
no,
the
come on.
title.
No, why is it just random letters?
I know. Why was this in my recommended?
No, if something flashes up on the screen.
No, it's nothing like that. It's just this, and
No,
it just
no.
scared me. Like it freaked me out. Just like the bad quality camera, the weird backgrounds, the strange
God.
stare I'm getting, the title of the video, the music.
Everything about this is wrong. This
I
is
know
like-
it just.
There could be a jump scare at any second.
Why? It's just 2 minutes of this. We don't have to watch the whole 2 minutes, but it's just
Oh my
like
God.
that's
I'm
it.
just gonna look at the channel. I just want to see what the channel has on it.
It's just the same
Okay.
video over and over. Like,
It's just dancing. It's just dancing to.
if you want to call it that, but every title is like a string of code.
There's
almost
some
every
later
title.
on that are words.
Yeah.
Oh, this feels like it's like. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're just uploading it straight from their phone. So there's like just
And-
a random.
I guess.
Oh my God! There's like 7 years ago. Oh,
God
why?
damn.
There are so many videos on YouTube like this.
I know,
So
but
many
why was it
channels that
in?
are just so-
Why did it pop up in my recommended?
Because you watch this sort of stuff.
I don't
Genuinely,
on
it probably
YouTube.
does.
I don't watch this stuff on YouTube.
Oh man.
So that was that,
Okay.
and yeah, it just kind of freaked me out, and I thought
It's
this is
genuinely
going in the
terrifying.
pod.
I mean, yeah, that is. If it was going to be nominated, it would be for the pod.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of
Damn.
all that was. That was my spin-off, my Yucky YouTube video. And I guess now we can get into our Reels of Ruin for real. For real.
All right.
I've
real,
sent the
for real.
link.
Okay,
I'm not sure
so
what this one is, but we'll click it anyway.
got a couple of clues to go off here. So it says, "Miss this guy sometimes. Maybe in another life we were lovers." From
Yeah.
Sam Cam YT.
Okay,
YouTube?
all right.
Potentially YouTube.
I
channel?
guess. All right, well, I guess we'll click it and see what it is. See what it's all about.
Let's go.
On one.
All right.
On one in 3, 2, 1.
you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Got you a gift if you want it.
Oh, I don't believe. I
It's
appreciate it.
LGBTQ ice cream.
Oh, pride.
Well,
I'm trying to lose weight though, baby.
I know, but it's pride, so it's like, does it
Is
really,
that really ice? Yeah, it's ice cream.
Oh, he's really into this.
taste gay?
Yeah.
Like, how do they make
Oh,
ice cream
I think
taste
he's
homosexual?
up for it, you know.
You think?
So you're looking for a boyfriend? Is that what you're looking?
Oh,
Are you?
wow.
Well, I'm bi.
Gotcha. Maybe I'll take down your number.
Tell you what.
Oh,
3403.
what a machine.
3,
403.
403. Yeah.
Very nice meeting. I hope we can meet
He
in the
didn't
future
even
and get something going.
Yeah. So, just
he
to let you know
censor
what
it?
I
Did he
like
or
for
not?
jobs. And
The
Yeah.
number.
sometimes I give them, but
You prefer to get.
yeah.
Oh my
and I don't
God,
mind
no.
having a dick on my ass. either.
Oh, wait.
Did you get to the end of that?
Oh yes, I really didn't like the way he said that.
Did you not?
Surely this has got to be an actor.
I think it's real.
Oh no way! I've just gone on his account. Yeah, he just does this. He just goes up to people.
Yeah. So that guy was
Oh.
he was interested.
He was interested. Wow.
Any
Yeah.
any closing thoughts on that one?
God bless, and I hope he has a good time.
Yeah,
He has
me
a
too. Me
Magical
too.
evening.
Exactly. I hope he gets what he said at the end,
Yeah.
if that's what he wants.
Yeah, I mean, he said that really smoothly, you know.
Yeah,
There
exactly.
was a
He's cash.
something poetic about the way he said it.
Yeah. So I've sent the link to the next one.
Okay.
Who knows what
Oh,
this
these
one
are some
could be.
interesting hashtags. Okay. Kid
Yeah.
Grandad 72. Right, okay.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, go on then.
All right,
Go
on
on.
1 in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, what on earth is this? What on earth is this? Oh, damn.
Thank you all for watching this here video. Please like and subscribe.
It's not even on YouTube or TikTok.
No.
Oh, and the
That's
CapCut
it.
at the end. That just completes it. So he's
I
just...
know.
He's gone on CapCut and he's put the... Wait, but genuinely, the sliding...
I know. How's he doing that?
Is it reversed? Does he just reverse the clip?
Oh, probably.
And then he's
on
added
CapCut.
some actual special effects as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. You know what? That was impressive. You know, well done to him. You know, well
Yeah,
done.
good
really.
for him.
That was
Good for him. I've sent another one, and there's no caption.
Oh, okay.
So I can't remember what one I put next, but it'll be what it'll be.
okay.
And then after that one, we only have one more.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
shorter one today. Okay.
You know that Sam Cam?
Yeah.
I just went on his YouTube channel because I was hoping there might have been a longer version of that interaction, but there isn't. He's nowhere to be found.
Damn. So that was maybe a real moment.
That could have been real. Yeah, that could have been
Yeah.
real.
I hope it was. Well, it was definitely Instagram reel.
His videos are like an hour long. Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Maybe I'll
Are you ready?
dive into one of them. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
let's go. So this is captionless.
Yep. The link's there for
Okay.
you. On 1 in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, alright. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, get in. Nice, well done, my man. Well
He's so
done.
happy. Look at him.
Oh, he's absolutely chuffed. How is it? Oh man, what a win! What a win! Well done. What, is he just? What is she doing? Is she?
Just sleeping, I guess. I don't know. Your thoughts?
He is. I've never seen happiness like that. That's incredible. He knows. He knows.
He does.
Damn.
He knows what he's done is what he.
It's like there's. He could have really easily like had a lot of aura in this moment, but he just couldn't keep it in.
He just wanted to be
couldn't-
like a giddy schoolboy. His dream,
He was-
childhood dream,
yeah.
was achieved.
I think if you told him to keep a straight face, he just couldn't do it. The
No.
levels of excitement there. I mean, that's a. He's
The
in
best
heaven.
day of his
He's on
life has
personal
just
heaven.
occurred. Yeah.
Has it just occurred, or is it going to occur? I think it's going to occur.
I feel like it's happened. It's the end. It's all. It's been
this is
done.
after. I don't
This
know.
is like he's just done. His dream has just been achieved.
I feel like I'm gonna have to argue that. I think it's before.
Okay.
I think he's so giddy about what's going to happen.
Oh, maybe.
I think
but
they've
why is she
just got
sleeping?
back to the room, and he's like, "Oh, here we go."
Maybe
That seems to me
maybe.
like a "here we go" than a "this just happened." But anyway,
Well,
you know,
the
again,
fact that
I'm noticing a trend today. It's all people that we should be really happy for.
okay, the
nice-
next
it's a
one.
nice theme.
You may. I don't know if you'll say the same about the next one.
Well, at least so far, anyway. There's always
Yeah.
one.
All right, are you ready?
Is this the last one?
This is the last one.
Last one. All right, let's hit it out the park
All
with
right,
a bang.
right. All right.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Direct message from Yaku. You must protect the portal to Agartha. We are counting on you.
Your entire team has failed you. It's a 1v4. You must complete the mission and defeat Netanyahu and his goons.
A new Wigatech serum is being delivered to you. Use it wisely.
What do you think so far?
The bomb has been planted.
I can't actually hear you. I don't know if
Must
you're talking.
defuse it. Stay calm, young one. This flash won't affect you.
Enemy doesn't see you finish them off.
What was a kiss up?
Great work, soldier. You may return to Agartha.
Off he goes.
Great work, soldier. Agartha
Oh,
is
there
saved.
it is. Yeah, we've been there.
I don't know. I couldn't hear you, so I don't know if you were talking. But what did you think?
Wow. Wow.
You were speechless.
That is white culture.
It's something. It's something like that. I think. It's a reel of ruin. That's for sure.
It really is. It fits the definition. I'm so glad we got a follow up to what was it? Wigartha.
Wigartha. Yeah. This is like the agents of Wigartha. You know, defending the land.
Yeah, I like that. There's a storyline to it. It features a cast of memorable characters. It's probably better written than Shadows.
Potentially.
Good job, guys. Good job. I mean, again, happy for them. Whatever it is they're doing, I could not tell what they were doing.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Maybe keep doing what you're doing. Depending on what it actually is, but
yeah. Well,
first glance. All right. Well,
with those reels out of the way, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask if we can move to our outro, just because I must go.
Absolutely. Well, it has been a long one.
Yeah.
But it's been good to return to the Dussy in the new year, and I will try and get a quiz for next week.
Okay, that sounds good.
Oh well, next episode because there's a quiz that I would like to make. So I would like to maybe we do a big mega quiz next week.
Okay, that sounds
next
epic.
episode. I think that would be the plan. So yeah. Look forward to that, people. If you did stick to the end, and obviously subscribe to every channel we've mentioned, except Agartha _defender
or that YouTube video.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button, subscribe down below, consider becoming a member, watch us on Spotify, and write into askthepodyssey@gmail.com, and one day your writing will be answered. And yeah, just here's to another year of Big Dussy.
Yes, exactly. Here's to a big Dussy year.
Yeah.
A big year-ussy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna try and take that further. Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, this has been a year-ussy.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think I'm soon gonna forget that.
No. Probably not. Especially definitely not.
Vivid.
I'll tell you what you definitely won't soon forget is the outro.
To the Dussy.
Oh yeah, I'm segueing you into the beautiful words that we usually utter.
This has been a Podyssey I will not soon forget.
Beautiful.
Get out of here, you filthy animals.
Podyssey out. Nice.